Shout out to everyone out in the world. This is Club Ambition Podcast. Cap. Providence artist, Chach. Featuring Joe Bruce. Haunt Me.
I fuck with the combination so far.
I said it, I meant it, I set the intention. They making a list, I ain't checking the mentions. I tell you the truth, I got tougher with tension and nothing to lose. Even that was a blessing. I wasn't. Now all of them I was gonna turn into something I know. They gon' haunt me, I can't sleep on my dreams. They gon' haunt me, I can't sleep on me. They gon' haunt me, I can't sleep on my dreams. They gon' haunt me, I can't sleep on me. Never been the type for acting out. I hate and buying into hype. If you happen to burn a bridge, be sure to mend it right, man. Get to that bag quick and hope you spend it right. The flow, even though it doesn't seem polite when you putting yourself first. What you need in life. When I'm focusing on myself, so I concede it right. Always kept myself.
There we have it. Providence artist Chach right there. Haunt Me with Joe Bruce. Shout out to Providence, Rhode Island, Rely on to the world. Cap, we are back. I'm your host, Sound, with the co-host Noel in the building. Yo, what the heck happened there?
Why is this always a thing, bro? Why is this always a thing?
Yo, his arm got trapped by the mic. Like, how does that even happen? That mic got mad at me.
Bro, on my mother, I had like the slowest moment in my brain.
Yo, I got nervous for him.
Why is this always a thing,
I
bro?
thought something happened. Like, he cramped up.
Bro, I don't know why, but when his hands stretched out, I froze. I was like, ugh.
We got Marloon, the co-host, producer in the building.
That shit was crazy.
Nah, that shit was bad, bro.
Oh my
Imagine being on a
God.
date with a girl and that happens to you. You look crazy.
Just walks out of this. She's like, I'm out of here.
What? She
outta
gonna
here.
walk out? I'm gonna walk out. I'm
Yeah,
leaving, bro.
I might walk out.
Yeah, I'm sorry I did that to you.
I'm sorry, yo. For
I'm
real,
out.
listen, I'm gonna do you the favor.
Let me.
Here's my card. Order whatever you want.
I just put you through a crazy experience.
That
My
was
bad.
insanity, bro.
Just tell me how much it was. I'll cash up you the money.
Oh man, nah, but yeah, man, we're back. Club Ambition Podcast, episode 120. We are here. A lot of news to cover. Let's get right to it. There's a lot to talk about in Rhode Island. We're gonna run through a bunch of Rhode Island news topics, and then get to the cultural topics. One of them, I'm gonna start with the main one, or not the main one, but one of the main ones when it comes to just social media coverage, because we deal with it. We won't tell you guys why. I don't want to say specifics, but we'll just say chicken is at fault here. Raising Cane's finally opened up in Rhode Island. Hasn't been 7 days yet. And our post went viral of the actual traffic jam that's caused. It shut down the highway. There was a man that almost choked to death from the chicken.
What?
A high school girl saved him.
Yep.
There's been about 5 accidents reported outside of the Raising Cane's.
I took a picture of one of them.
Oh my, this is crazy. And then on top of that, you know, they've been reported to have made like literally millions of dollars in a couple days, and so successful that I believe the same franchise owners are opening up another one in Warwick next year, and they're gonna open up another one. They're gonna aim for around like 5 Raising Cane's in Rhode
I
Island.
think they're taking too long to open another one for next year.
Yeah, that shit gotta open up right now.
Yeah,
But
by summer.
listen,
If they want to capitalize, summer.
I had it. I tasted it. You know, shout out to Raising Cane's. I'm going to try to connect with the team there. But the workers recognized me. They showed love. Shout out to the workers there, going hard. They were, at the end of the day, from the first day when I was there, they were happy, like celebrating. They were stressed out, but they were like celebrating that they finished the day finally. But, man, you got to think about it. I think that it's a good thing in a sense where it's like Rhode Island's such a small state, the smallest state in the country where we need new things to, you know, catch up to the actual, you know, American, you know, standard of what we see online. Because I'm personally tired of seeing like these Arby's commercials and all this stuff, and it's like we can never try it, right? Like it feels like it's a common thing. We got none of that out here.
We don't have Arby's out here?
No,
For real?
no, we don't even have Arby's yet. We don't got Arby's yet, but it's like it's not healthy for you. It's like horrible for you. And I was trying to justify. I'm like, Raising Cane's is good, but I'm like,
No, it's not.
in my mind, I'm like,
Health.
is it one of the healthiest like fast food chickens? It's not, bro. It's like number 7. Like I think Popeyes was healthier.
What? Nah,
Chick-fil-A was
there's no
healthier
way.
than Raising Cane's.
Chick-fil-A for sure.
I was like, what the hell,
Popeyes though.
bro? I'm telling you.
Yeah, bro, I hate fucking Popeyes.
But what is it? What do you guys
You
think?
hate Popeyes?
Bro, you know what it is to work in front of a Popeyes, bro, for 5 years?
You
have
had it
to-
too much.
Had to smell.
You used
that
to order the what's it called? He used to have some shit I didn't even know they had there.
I used to.
The
Oh,
order-
you're
sandwich.
secret menu.
I had
No.
It was
That's what they
a
call the secret
sandwich.
menu.
No, it
What
wasn't
was
a
it called,
secret
though?
menu. It was a chicken po' boy.
Po' boys. The nigga used to be eating po' boys, bro.
That's
I'll
the
let
only.
you know.
That's the only thing I would eat from there.
You're crazy.
I don't eat anything no more.
Popeyes is a hood legend, bro.
Not no more. The Kardashians made it a suburban legend. You know,
Okay.
when Kylie was on the jet with the
Like,
Popeyes.
bro, even like.
Bro,
I'm
nigga,
a little hood. I
like-
got a little hood
like
in me.
even-
That's
like,
cool that she did that.
remember
Bro. Every
the-
Popeyes I've ever been to, I've
Remember the
been yelled
chicken?
at.
Remember
Oh,
the
no, yeah.
chicken?
Rude. I
Remember
love
the
it.
the chicken sandwich like crazy and shit? That shit was gas. But then them chicken sandwich ain't the same no more.
They
You know what I'm
started
saying?
Yo, that
genetically
shit was
modifying
crazy.
them.
When we were all
Them
lining
shits
up
were
everywhere,
gas, bro.
I ate like 3 in one day. Like,
Bro, it's the Boondocks episode every fucking time, bro.
That shit was gas.
but that Popeyes next to your job is dangerous.
That shit's bad.
I go in there, I look over my shoulders. I haven't been there in years.
I love that shit.
Bro, you know.
If I'm not in fear of my life, I don't want to go there.
You know what it is that
That's,
you
that's
know
when
what it
that
is.
shit hits, bro.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but like,
Bro,
like,
I went to a fucking Dominican spot on Broad Street. On my mother's shirt, there was like 3 niggas with rest in peace t-shirts on. I'm like, this is my spot.
Stop it,
I
yo.
swear to
This
God.
guy's
I
wild.
swear
Listen,
to God.
Why? They must have
Bro.
came from a funeral.
The-
Like, what the
Yo,
hell's
they had
going on?
3 different shirts, bro.
Bro,
I'm like,
the-
this is my area. I
the-
liked it.
the
Yo, the
pop-
food hit.
the
likes
Popeyes, the Popeyes did my job, bro. That shit, bullet holes on the fucking
Yes.
window, bro. The window. There's
fries you'll ever
one
eat.
specific fucking window, bro, that gets cracked and broken like at least once a month, bro. It's crazy. The thing is that the one near my job, bro, I swear to God, they change the oil like once a month because that shit, you can tell when the oil is new.
Oh, the frying oil.
Yeah, you can tell, bro.
I love that Popeyes in your house, bro.
Have you- have you had-
I don't know.
Have
I like
you been to
Popeyes fries.
the Raising Cane's yet? This one right here yet?
Yeah,
You went?
yeah.
You went yet?
I was gonna go right now. There's a big ass line out
No,
there.
go inside, bro.
The inside line is nothing.
Inside,
Oh.
even if the line inside is crazy, it's faster.
You see this?
Yeah.
You see my skin color?
What about it? What
What the hell is guys?
I ain't going to no fucking. I ain't go inside, nigga.
you mean?
I'm a nigga, bro. What do you look
They
like?
go
I look like, bro.
inside.
It's mad cold out.
Nah, there's
You're
nobody.
inside,
You're inside,
bitch.
though.
Like you ain't
Yeah,
gonna
but I
be
gotta leave my
outside.
car to go inside.
Oh
This
god.
nigga sounds like a fat ass.
That's what I
bro.
did. And it worked
You're
for me.
right.
That's like, oh, we don't want to give out the hack, but that's kind of the hack to get inside this new Raising
Yeah,
Cane's.
go inside.
Yeah, everyone's just standing in line because they're
Go
lazy
inside.
and
You
stuff.
tell me if I walk across the street right now, I'll get Raising Cane's right
Yes.
Yeah, hell yeah.
away.
You
Yeah, I will
would.
leave this podcast
In a
right
span,
now
in a go.
and come back with Raising
20
Cane's.
minutes. Let's time you.
You
Do
would
it.
get
me?
Do
You
it.
would get it.
I'm not gonna. No
Do
way.
it. Do it. And get me one
Nah,
too.
you see, that's why.
Nah, go for real. Go. 20 minutes.
20 minutes
Max.
Max.
And that's
There's no
waiting.
way.
That's waiting for the food.
There's no way.
Go.
Yo, that'd be crazy.
That'd
God
be
forbid
crazy.
he
Let's
gets
do
hit
it.
by a
Let's
car
do
or
it.
some shit.
Let's do it. Go.
No, died for the Canes in the
Nah,
concept.
nah.
I only had Raising Cane's once. I wanted to try it, but I wasn't gonna wait in no fucking line.
Bro, listen, they close at 12 too. That's another thing. They're making money like crazy. They close at midnight.
Yeah,
After we record,
10
they're
to
still gonna
12.
be open for a couple hours. They're making money like crazy.
That's crazy.
It was good. You had it here, right? You
gotta
liked
go.
it again because you had it. We had it in Boston.
So I had it, but did you get me just the 3-piece when we was in Boston? Because my thing is
I got
that
you a 3-piece and the sandwich,
the-
but then it's just 3 pieces again.
Yeah, but my thing is that I got it, but my 3-piece felt mad small, bro.
they look tiny here.
But I saw
In Boston, they were bigger. The pieces.
Yeah, they were bigger. But this is the thing, though. I have one of my friends. She posted that she got it, because they have 3 things. They have the sandwich, the 3-piece, and then they have some other shit. And the other shit looked bigger on her story.
No, nigga, it's just 6 pieces. That's all they got. They only sell tenders.
I know. But what I'm saying
What do you
is
think
like
they had?
the order
Something
was
else?
bigger. No, the order was bigger.
The thing that's popular is called the fan box, some shit like that. That's what people order, and it brings like the most chicken and shit.
How much is that?
I think like
Probably
$19.
That's a steal if that brings mad chicken.
It comes with fries.
Cause bro, the 3
But it's
piece,
only like I think it's like maybe like
the 3 piece is like 13 and change.
6 pieces though. It's not a lot, nigga. They make a lot of money. It's overpriced. It's extremely overpriced, I think.
But
it's good.
I paid less. I think Shorty knew who I was. She gave me a discount. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't pay the 13 and change.
That's probably possibly what's going on over there. They definitely recognize it from the pod. They're like, oh, they're fans. But listen, I'll eat it. I like it. I think the best part about it is the fries are pretty good, and the
that bread, bro,
the bread is pretty good, and the sauce is what makes it for me. That sauce is pretty fucking good.
Sauce is good.
You know, but I think it's definitely overhyped. Like for this to happen here, but it's such a like a Rhode Island thing. Like we're like used to like nothing happening here, etc. That's just insane. But comment down below if you guys have had any Raising Cane's. We're gonna probably try to have maybe the guy, the franchise owner, if he wants to stop by. I'm gonna try to reach out to him. I think he's the main guy that's always in there walking around. Cause I saw him get interviewed by the news. But speaking of news, this is crazy. This happened today. Breaking news today. We report on it and went viral. The Washington Bridge, right? Remember we gave the update on the Washington Bridge?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, as of today,
Good luck to my EP people.
today,
God bless.
when it comes to the Rhode Island Department of Transportation, the director, Peter Alviti, I'll just call him Director Pete, announced that they are going to get some engineers, some professional engineers are coming. They're going to actually take a comprehensive look at the bridge's structure, and there's a possibility that they're gonna have to destroy and demolish the entire bridge and then rebuild it.
Oh my God.
Because this isn't an option.
Bro, we're not seeing EP for like 10 years, 15 years.
If this happens, this is gonna be probably the biggest like traffic jam. Like what are we just gonna get boats? Are we gonna have to get boats?
Nigga.
Or we have to go? Is everyone in Rhode Island just gonna have to buy a boat now and just swim? Like what the hell is gonna happen if that happens?
Well, let's be honest. How often do you go to EP?
You know what that tells me, bro? Because I'm gonna answer that question. My wife is not an EP then.
Definitely not.
No way.
Because I'm not going through that for her.
Hell no. A boat? A helicopter?
Yeah.
If there's demolish that bridge, bro, we done out here.
Nah, bro.
They're going to have to open up that bridge that's up that used to be like a train thing. They have to bring that shit down and start using that shit again.
I already didn't go to Fall River. I barely go to Seekonk. You think I'm going to EP?
But
With
we
no
have to realize like who is inspecting these bridges? Why is there such a lack of like update from the actual RIDot, the director Pete, the governor? There seems to be a huge miscommunication here.
Yeah, why are you getting so many eyes on it? Like,
yeah, like
oh, let's verify it with this
we
guy
need
too.
engineers. Like how many more engineers? How many more inspections do we need?
Bro,
like
should we be questioning the engineers that we got here?
like what is going? Like what else are we gonna find out? Oh, we gotta check. We're gonna have to.
Damn, our industrial engineers are trashed. Then
There might be gold under there now. Like, what else are we gonna get? Like a random story about like they find some trolls living under the bridge. Like, what else is under this bridge? Like, what's going on with this bridge? And at the same time, there's another bridge that is attached to that bridge. So, I was thinking about it. Like, if they do demolish that bridge, maybe they could just attach that part of the highway. Nah, it wouldn't make sense. I don't know what they would. It wouldn't make sense.
They would have to have
They had to build a temporary bridge out of what? Wood?
No, temporary like
A bunch
metal
of wood
one.
from Home Depot.
A metal one. They'll just drop a
They'll
metal
drop
one.
it. They'll
But
transport
they'll drop
it.
a metal one. But my thing is, if they don't do that, if they don't drop the metal one, then they will probably half it, destroy half of it, use the other half. Boom. But it's like
This is chaos.
But it's like the fact that you're destroying it let us know, like, okay, so what? The other side is safe then? You know what I'm saying?
It's probably the entire design is cooked. But you're right. That just shows our engineers are dirt.
Yeah,
but
but
it
who-
makes sense
like,
because
who
those engineers
built
are all
this?
union job. Bro, it's the state.
Man.
And then they set up a bid system where contractors can go and bid for the job. And I can imagine all these niggas is
I ain't
shit.
gonna lie to you, bro. When
I
I,
think
was
it
at
was some toddlers
URI,
built this bridge,
I met
bro.
a lot of engineers. Not a single one told me that they were doing industrial engineering.
We
Ain't
need
gonna
we
lie
need
to you,
more
bro.
industrial engineers. So something's going. We need more trade being promoted. We need some younger. I don't know what the fuck is going
Engineering
on.
is hard as
I
hell.
don't
bro.
think
I'll
I
be the
know
first
it.
one to tell you that, Brody.
Bro, what? I'll tell you that too.
96,000 people
Got kicked out of the
cross
program.
this bridge every day. 96,000 people every day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and the pins that broke date back to 1968. So, one would assume definitely that these pins were due for an update That's a pretty long ass time, unless they got the titanium.
Now they're gonna start going towards Pawtucket and fuck up the Pawtucket Bridge too. Watch.
Man.
Oh, guys, well, we're fucked.
God bless. I'm gonna put this photo up behind us, but this is a man that right now,
We're gonna have
literally,
to start going through Newport.
Good thing I don't go
Newport,
to
Fall
either
River.
place.
this man right now was just arrested. I think literally right before I got in here, in Johnston by the state police for a DUI, and the photo of him is crazy. It looks like he went through 3 MMA matches back to back.
My God.
Look at this. Kind of looks like a familiar face. So I'm not gonna lie. Definitely looks like a Rhode Island guy. Look at this. Goddamn. So Johnston man arrested for DUI after striking 2 Rhode Island State Police cars. My God, look at him. He looks like he went through 2 UFC fights back to back. And when you read the actual report,
Bro, he has staples on his forehead, bro.
oh my God.
He has staples on his forehead.
Oh shit! I just noticed. It's crazy. His head stapled
He
together.
has staples on his forehead,
Oh
bro.
my God.
Yo, I'm gonna let y'all know something crazy.
Holy
What?
shit,
That nigga looks like he's on drugs.
bro.
Oh, you think so?
Nigga, look at his eyes.
Well, I would've never guessed.
Oh my God.
That nigga looks like
On
he's
the
on
loose.
the illest drugs you've ever seen.
They said that they arrested this man, Joseph L. Giducci, 40 years old, on
You can never trust niggas with a hairline like that.
7 Trail Johnson
Oh
for
my
driving under the
God.
influence. He struck 2 cop cars. He sent 2 of the actual state police troopers home. That's how bad they got hurt in the cop accident. Last year, they said Rhode Island State Police made over 1,000 arrests for impaired driving, and they're working hard to make our roads safe, et cetera, et cetera. This is crazy. This man. God bless him. Wow, that looks. I didn't even notice the staples until Marlon told me.
Did he crash him on purpose, or was it like?
I'll put my money on yes.
Yeah,
that
it has to be on
I'll
purpose.
put my money that he did that shit on purpose. That was no accident. If you tell me, if you ask me,
Vegeta ass haircut.
my God. And I'm gonna put up this right here also. Did you guys see over the weekend? First of all, camera on me, 'cause I do want to send the condolences to this family. There was a huge story that broke over the weekend of a woman, 33 years old, I believe, being killed literally as she was leaving her job, her salon. Condolences, rest in peace, 33-year-old Jocelyn Docudo. I'm bad with these last names, man. But condolences to her. She's originally from Central Falls. It happened in Pawtucket. They're saying that she was leaving her job. She's like a lash tech, I believe, like a lash tech, lash artist. Popular on social media locally. A lot of girls were posting about her. This happened Friday at 8 p.m. They were called to 400 block of Central Avenue, reported gunshots. When they arrived, they found the woman with multiple gunshot wounds at the corner of Central and Kenyon Aves. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Thankfully, they have now officially arrested the man that was actually the person of interest. 34-year-old Michael Fernandez of Pawtucket. And he's been officially arrested. There's charges of domestic violence, carrying a pistol without a license, feeding device prohibited, domestic violence of a contact order. There was a rumor about this potentially being like her boyfriend or something of that nature. I don't know. I can't confirm that. Might have been a boyfriend, but there is a domestic situation when it comes to the cause right here. And if you look at his actual photo mugshot, this man does not look like the most pleasant individual as far as his expression in his face. Right. I'll tell you this much. I really hope it's not like a boyfriend mad and shooting his girlfriend. If that's the case, you know, regardless, he's a piece of shit. But that's like a triple piece of shit right there. If this man really went out to just kill his girlfriend. But condolences to her. This was a huge story locally. People kept reposting it. You know, this girl passed away. I was like, what's going on? And it happened to be this shooting that happened in Pawtucket. So we want to send the condolences to Jocelyn's family. Yeah, man. It's crazy out there. There's always going to be a crazy motherfucker doing some wild shit like this. Please be careful. In Woonsocket, very crazy story. Someone tweeted me this. There's an open investigation happening after a Woonsocket man discovered a high percentage of his former classmates died, all from cancer. This man graduated Woonsocket High School in 1973, and he realized 18 of his former classmates died from cancer. They were trying to plan in 2003 the 30-year reunion, and they started realizing after they noticed that the numbers kept increasing when they started prepping for the 50-year reunion. He said right here, we had our 50-year reunion in June, and over 50 of our members of our class have died. And other classes have similar numbers. We have all lived in the areas around the city, same areas. So was it the mills? Was it something in the water? So they have an open investigation right now. The man himself, Laban, is the main man opening the investigation, received another diagnosis last month that said that will haunt him for years to come. My doctor told me that he had suspected I had 2 strains of cancer. Well, that just hit me right between the eyes. I am proud of what I was able to outlive the Alzheimer's and get treated myself well, but it's a feeling of guilt that I should have gone 5 or 6 years ago. Those people should still be here. Laban has reached out to the health department for answers. When we get questions about cancer rates in specific communities, we have a program called our Comprehensive Cancer Control Program. Rhode Island Department of Health said it follows a specific procedure that looks into data, et cetera, et cetera. So, could this be a possibility? I'll tell you this much: it definitely can be. Because what are the chances of that being just a coincidence? You know what I'm saying? Like, what type of coincidence, sick coincidence, would that be?
You want to know now that you
That's
mention
crazy.
That shit? You know what? Now that you mention that shit, my
You know someone from Woonsocket?
no, I don't think she's from Wooney. No, one of my gender woman studies teachers, I forgot she was writing a book. She was writing a book because her dad worked doing something out here. I don't know what it was, but he died of cancer, and she ended up finding out that where he was working and shit, there was like, for lack of better terms, I don't call it radiation, whatever.
Yeah.
And that caused
Something,
and she's like now has like a group of like people and shit, and she's like investigating all of that stuff, and she's writing like a book about it. I could hit her up and ask her about it. I forgot what it was exactly, but I remember that because she was always talking about it, and she's a dope ass person, but she's very passionate for like with what she does, and that's what it reminded me of. This is like on some movie shit. I've definitely seen books and movies written on stuff like this. Like,
yes,
you know what I'm saying?
So doesn't seem like it's the best choice to drink that. With the mills is like the water, because I know Pawtucket has mills, but Woonsocket has mills too.
Mills is it's abandoned like factories. So you know how Rhode Island used to be the biggest, I think it was the biggest manufacturer in the country at one point.
Yeah.
It was Pawtucket, Woonsocket, and another city. Pawtucket was #1 city in the country. Those factories just got abandoned. So the mills just got left the way they are. And a lot of them just started polluting the local water.
But like how?
Because you leave shit in there that just degrades. It doesn't degrade properly. It's like leaving a gas station unintended. You're not supposed to. But once you close down a gas station, there's EPA regulation about how to close it. Because if you don't, it can get in the water, system.
You have to remove everything.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Listen, hopefully this man will be able to get some compensation for. Imagine that he does a big case, and he gets money for like the 18 families. That'd be huge.
Yeah, because this is not an uncommon thing, especially in the States. Like, it happens all over the world, though. Like, the contamination of water is such an easy thing to do. The biggest way, too, is rainwater. This is a big thing that happened a lot in Providence. So, Providence, back in the day, my sister worked for a lead action project. She was telling me about it. They used, for a 30-year span, they used to paint houses with lead paint.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was this whole case about it, and they made it illegal in, like, the 70s, 80s. The lead companies got sued again by the state of Rhode Island, and they settled on this shitty-ass deal. And the reason why they got sued again is because they didn't tell anyone that the lead paint chips off, and it goes into the soil. And when it rains, that lead paint goes into the rainwater.
My God.
So there are a bunch of homes in the city of Providence, specifically, Pawtucket has a similar issue, where the houses that were built between like 1940 to 1970, I think is the time frame. Their soil outside is contaminated, even if the house is torn down and rebuilt. You'd have to decontaminate the entire soil.
Jesus Christ.
And every year that soil is just contaminating the water system.
Yeah, man, that was huge back in the day. When I was little, my mom told me when I was little, they diagnosed me with lead in my system when I was young.
Because you just eat the chip paints off the floor.
Surprisingly,
What the hell?
I don't know what happened and shit like that, but a couple months later they checked me again and I was good. But when I was little, I had lead in my blood.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, you almost turned into
My
Iron
sister
Man.
too. She got blood poisoning.
Yeah, real talk. It's crazy. There's you know that a lot of people don't know this. You know Rhode Island had a nuclear plant.
I've heard of that.
Rhode Island had a nuclear plant. I forgot what area. It's completely tore down right now. You can go visit and you can kind of see like the layout of shit. They had a nuclear plant, and it went famous because there was one guy that he was kind of like one of the main guys that like there was like a quote unquote explosion that happened, and he got contaminated, and he just like blew up, bro, like in blisters and shit like that, and it was like the craziest shit ever.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't properly like contained and shit, and the people who came in contact with him, like the firefighters, the hospital people, this and that, they died too because of
from
all
the
of that
radiation
shit.
contamination.
Yeah, they died too.
Jesus Christ.
It's crazy. A lot of
It's no
people don't know
joke.
that. A lot of people don't know that, but yeah, we had a nuclear plant. It wasn't like these big, like like the shits you see like in Simpsons and shit, like
Yeah,
that type of shit.
Chernobyl and shit.
Yeah, but they handled like like shit like that, like nuclear stuff.
Fuck
a lot of
that
people don't
shit.
know it though. Look it up. It's a crazy ass story. It's
I'm
a
scared
crazy
to read
ass story.
about it. I feel I'll get some radiation from reading that shit.
You should watch. It's not entirely accurate. Like, the story is accurate. The details is terrible, but they got a lot of the physical details right. The Chernobyl series on HBO. I had to
Oh, I
watch it.
started it, but I didn't finish it.
It's good.
It was like older.
Yeah. It dropped in 2019. I remember because I took it for my nuclear arms class, and that will really show you, nigga. Our ability to destroy the environment is nasty.
Mm-hmm.
You still haven't watched Oppenheimer?
No, I still haven't. I gotta
I think
watch
it's
that shit.
online.
I haven't watched it either.
Yeah, and Oppenheimer is interesting because I heard they didn't cover the after, because they did that in the Nevada desert. But a lot of people don't know. I learned this in my nuclear arms class. They did it like miles away from small towns and native villages. Those people got fucked. Like, the amount of cancer rates that shot up was insane, because they would drop it in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
But in reality, radiation doesn't work that way. Radiation spreads through the air.
Mm-hmm.
So the radiation would spread miles out from the air, just picking it up. And there were like dozens of native tribes that got contaminated. They had huge amounts of cancer because of it.
My God.
And Chernobyl talks about how it happened. Because in Chernobyl,
I'll probably watch it then.
yeah,
You would kind of think that it was done,
yeah, but on purpose.
Yeah.
Because no bullshit, when Chernobyl happened, bro, like, the reason why the world knew it happened is because they could smell the radiation in Germany. Chernobyl is in Ukraine, I believe. That's miles away, like hundreds and thousands of miles away.
Yeah.
So that's like Eastern to Western Europe. That's how far the radiation got spread. And they were like hiding their kids because you could literally see the radiation in the air.
I believe it, because remember we had the Canadian wildfire smoke? That shit
Yeah.
was down right here, down the street.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was, last year, right?
Mhm.
Last year.
That should be transferring through the air. It's very powerful. Moving on, last two news topics of Rhode Island. 300, today reported 300 CCRI teachers are picketing because they're saying that they've been working without a contract since June of 2022. We're in a mediation. We brought two proposals to mediation, and they were both rejected with no counter proposals, said the professor Matthew Reiger. We want to let Rhode Island know that we want a fair contract and we want it now. 20K students enroll into classes for CCRI every year. Pay the teachers. Pay the teachers. The teachers need to be paid. That was today. I think the spring semester for CCRI, I think, started today. And they were welcoming students with a lot of signs, positive signs. It wasn't like a major like protest, or they're not stopping from doing their jobs. They're still working, but they're seeking fair compensation. There's a major issue happening here in Rhode Island with teacher payments in general, but specifically 300 CCRI teachers are picketing. We got to take care of that community college, to be honest, because that's the only free college we have in the state. So people. Well, none of us in here went, but I know a bunch of them. Deja went to CCRI.
I know a couple people. That go right now.
Edwin.
Yeah, I know a lot of people.
I feel like everyone knows at least one person who's taking a class. I took some classes in the summer at CCRI, so technically I'm a CCRI alum. Also, breaking news today: there was an accidental shooting at the ACI. Right, deputy sheriff was wounded after another deputy sheriff shot him by accident outside of the ACI's intake center. This happened today in Cranston. He was taken to the hospital after being shot. They were saying that the gun unintentionally fired off at 8:30 in the morning, and he was hit in the leg. The wound is not considered life-threatening at this point. Nobody was detained. Employees were there was no detainees, no actual inmates or any employees in the area at this time. The two of them are members of the inmate control staff. This has been considered accidental, but police are investigating. This is something that, at this ACI, people that have family in there, actually there, are always questioning the actual sheriffs and the deputies there. There's a lot of suspect behavior happening at this ACI, random stories, and they always feel like there's not a full, story being, actually given out. This is another suspect, one of them. Accidental shooting. If you're a professional sheriff, why are you shooting another sheriff accidentally in the leg?
Exactly.
Aren't you guys trained professionals in there?
Exactly.
Why are you acting like the inmates? Aren't you the sheriffs?
Wow. You guys heard, I think all of these shits need to get checked out, right? But did you guys hear about, this happened like at the beginning of the year, probably like 2 weeks ago. I forgot what state it was. I don't know if it was like Illinois or some shit like that. Of that, I think it was like a prison or some shit where they discovered like hundreds of buried bodies behind the location.
Oh, wasn't it because of the COVID or something?
No.
Like buried bodies from COVID?
They're trying to figure out what happened. If they got killed, this and that, because a lot of the families were coming up where like the members would disappear. They were not informing the families that, one, the person was in jail. So, like, they got actually, like, arrested and shit like that. They didn't inform them. They didn't inform them that they passed away in the place, or if they didn't pass away, like, how did they actually pass away? You know what I'm saying? So, it was a crazy-ass story.
I don't trust none of those institutions. I'm good off all of them.
It's funny. Family Guy did an episode where they all got locked up and no one knew about it. It was in some backwards town in Virginia, I think it was. And that actually happens. Like, bro, you can get locked up in one of these random ass fucking cities down south. Ain't no one gonna know.
Oh, what do you mean? Like, it doesn't get reported?
Who you gonna? If they don't let you call no one, who's gonna know?
Yeah.
If they deny your right to legal representation because the judges are in on it.
Yeah.
The judges make profit off putting you in prison.
Yeah.
And then they trap you in that system.
Yeah.
The more people they incarcerate, the more money they get.
Yeah. Like that doesn't shock me. If you said Illinois, right?
I think it was.
Probably.
Let me look it up.
Especially because they're all privately owned.
Yeah, a lot of them are.
Is the
Not
ACI
all of
in
them,
Cranston privately owned?
No, I don't believe so. I
No?
think that's a public.
That's why they use so much
Prison.
different terminology. Like they
Yeah.
call it ACI and they call it detainee, this and that. They don't want to call it a prisoner or inmates and this and that.
Because the difference between public and private is obviously like who's funding it,
Yeah.
who's managing it. Technically, we're funding it at the end of the day.
It was Mississippi.
Yeah, bro.
Over 200 bodies were found alongside unmarked graves at a Hinds County cemetery located behind a prison in Jackson, Mississippi.
Bro, those southern states be doing some weird shit. Because the thing is, when it's a private institution, they don't have to go through a lot of regulation. The checking.
Bro,
it
God
doesn't
bless
matter.
them shits, man.
the discovery of 215 bodies buried in an unmarked graves behind a jail outside of Jackson, Mississippi has left the community in disbelief.
I don't doubt that shit at all.
Man. Moving on.
A lot of bodies, bro.
Yeah, I'm scared of all that shit, man. We're gonna talk about it later. I saw like I seen 2 crazy documentaries over the weekend that people should check out that involves corrupt police. But moving on to pop culture news, the day that we recorded last week was the day of the Iowa Caucus. that is a very significant. The Republican Iowa Caucus, very significant when it comes to determining basically off of that you can basically see who's gonna win, especially if it's like a major turnout for a certain actual candidate. You're gonna be able to tell who's gonna win the actual primary for the actual, whether it's Republican or Democrat. And Trump won that Iowa caucus primary by like 51 or 52%, I want to say.
Something like that. It was a high margin.
Yeah, and then Vivek Ramaswamy, young, a lot of people's like, especially the younger generation are tuning into him. Like reaction, there's a lot of reaction channels that are reacting to just like when he was on the Breakfast Club, a lot of people were reacting to it. Like his content has gone to like mainstream media to get a lot of viewership. It's pretty crazy. But he was only 7% of the voting. But I want to say Ron DeSantis was like 20% or 21%, and then Nikki Haley was like 19.
Yeah, it was like 22 for Ron, 19 for her. His was 8, 7.
Yeah,
and the rest were like the randoms.
But Vivek Ramaswamy, right away after that Iowa caucus, he dropped out of the race. He's no longer running for president. He wants to endorse Donald Trump. And he did a speech with Donald Trump. He is buddies with Donald Trump. He's trying to get on Donald Trump's good side. Trump doesn't really fuck with him, but now I guess he's fucking with him. Trump allegedly is calling around asking people, hey, who should I have as a vice president? And a lot of people are saying Vivek Ramaswamy because of the fact that even if you don't fuck with him, when it comes to appealing, he's young, he's of color, he checks off all the boxes. Now we have Ron DeSantis as of last night dropping out as well. He was the only runner-up and the only possible competition Trump had. You can almost argue all around because when it comes to like even on the Democratic side, Biden, we know he's not going to win again. You could predict that. But when it comes to like another Democratic candidate that's powerful, has a big following, there's no this is just Biden just has that by a landslide when it comes to Democrats. But Ron DeSantis was what people argued a lot when he first especially made the scene, being because he still is the governor of Florida, the controversial stuff that he was doing. It was like he's like a mini Trump. He's trying to emulate Trump. But him and Trump are not fucking with each other either. Now he's coming and endorsing Trump. This is crazy. And I'm not sure if it is statistically, but it seems to be like the fastest ever like we've ever seen like a Republican primary happen. Because the only person that hasn't dropped out yet that has like any steam is Nikki Haley. But at this rate, we're going to determine that that's going to happen anytime soon. Because this is the woman that said that America has no history of racism. But then she also was quoted today saying that her whole childhood, she faced racism because they will call her the brown-skinned girl because she's part Native American. But if you look at her, she looks like any regular white woman from Rhode Island that I've seen walking down the street. But it's called pandering. She's doing like award-winning pandering right now, trying to rally any base, trying to get any attention. But even her own Republican followers they don't fuck with her. Now the question is it the obvious? Is Trump gonna be president again? That's what it feels like. Everyone, like they're dropping like flies, and on top of that, God forbid, you never know what's gonna happen with Mr. Biden, but the man is not. That's not a president type of level of health. You see him, he seems very inadequate. He's not there. It's not. And when he ran against Trump the first time, it was like picking what the famous phrase they always say. You just had to pick one of the two lesser evils, right? So people ran with Biden. Now it seems to be that way again. There's a positive side during the Biden run right now over the weekend. They did report the stock market peaking and like being at the highest levels or one of the highest levels ever. And then Biden's trying to say like it's because of him and like that's his like I have that in my backpack for everything I've accomplished. But we noticed what's happened during Biden when it comes to everything. The prices hiking like never before. We've never seen this ever before. It's happening during the Biden era, right? But then people obviously argue it's because of a lot of stuff that Trump did and left over, and then Biden had to carry on. But nonetheless, the topic I want to discuss was real quick, Trump winning. Is Trump going to be the next president again? We're not heavily politically inclined here. I know Noel definitely it definitely is though. But there's people out there that are like, they live and breathe this shit 24/7. But I think Trump is going to be the president again. I think is undoubtedly at this point, it's gonna happen. And I feel like not a lot of people like of our age demographic or even of color are talking about this. Obviously, because it's top of the year, but people should be discussing this because this seems to be what's gonna happen. Like that's the road that we're leading towards right now. What is your prediction for the 2024 election, Noel?
I would love to see the Iowa breakdown. There's a reason why they quit. I've never seen this before. Vic is right. This is unprecedented. Where a majority of the major candidates drop out after the first caucus. Like, you got to understand, they didn't even lose by that much. Now they did. But it's like, for you to drop out of the caucus means a few things. After the first caucus, all right, that means, number one, your donors abandoned you. Now, if your donors abandoned you, you're fucked. Because that means you're not going to be able, and I'll tell you this off of any polling, like when polling comes out, when the caucus elections happen, this is how donors start to move. To say that the Republican Party wants Trump is a full cock of shit. No, the fuck they don't. No, the fuck they don't. They are split in half on this issue. Because there are people in the party who want nothing to do with Trump, and then there are the populists and the radical people and some of the younger population that are like, no, we need Trump.
Yeah.
Nikki and Ron DeSantis and Vervee, however you say his name, they were supposed to represent that wave against Trump. It didn't happen. So for Nikki to still be in it, you're right, she's pandering. She's an old school politician in a young person's body. But yeah, no, it's literally what she is. Trump, and she's never going to be able to beat Trump because Trump is the kryptonite to that model. That model has to die because Trump is going to sit there and bring up all the shit you just said.
Yeah.
Oh, you're Native American. You know he's going to call her on stage Pocahontas. So, no, she's fucked. Even because here's the thing: what's going to happen is the next spot they go to after Iowa, it's
something big.
And now it's another middle belt state.
Mississippi.
It goes by when their caucuses and their things happen. It's some bullshit state like Iowa,
Delaware.
No, it's not Delaware. It starts
just
with
saying
shit. I forgot what it is, but it's another bullshit one.
He said a bullshit state.
No,
like,
it's literally another. It's a flyover state. That's what we call it in politics. Like it's a state you would literally fly over because you never want to live there.
Middle America.
Yeah, it's not done by importance. It's done by when their caucuses and their primaries happen. Because these are primaries, so I have to explain it. This isn't for like the presidency.
Yeah.
It's just to decide who's going to represent which party.
Yeah.
And the reason why we stress these type of things is Nevada. I think that's what's next. It's Nevada. It might be that.
I know a lot of people who like to go
Not like
live in
Nevada, yeah, I guess. But
Because of Vegas.
Yeah, they're stressing this importance because these first few states usually determine how the country's gonna vote, which doesn't make sense to me because these are some of the whitest states in the union. But whatever, who cares? It's in Middle America. That doesn't determine what Michigan's gonna look like because we don't know who's gonna vote in Michigan. Right now, the reason why Biden's gonna lose has absolutely nothing to do with Biden's track record when it comes to the economy or anything else.
Yeah.
It has solely to do with Gaza. The Muslims in Michigan are not gonna vote for him. They're just not. The Muslims in those swing states, they're gonna say, "Suck my giant dick. You fucked us," respectfully and understandably so. When it comes to the other stuff, the economy, it's not even like there's good things happening, there's bad things happening, and he's never gonna get credit for the good things, and he's always gonna get discredited for the bad things. Because right now, gasoline's the lowest it's ever been in the last like 2-3 years. I don't give a fuck. You don't see no one tweeting about it.
Yeah.
But when they were fucking at $4, everyone's like, "Fuck Biden. This is Biden's fault." Bro, there's no consistency in politics anymore. This is my opinion. I think Trump's gonna win. I think that Nikki Haley's going to stay in the race all the way into the end because the major donors in the Republican Party who are against Trump are going to keep backing her and supporting her. You might even see a random nigga pull his hat in just to be able to get in. Someone like fucking Mitt Romney. You might see a Mitt Romney just appear, a desperate attempt by the establishment to get Trump out. They're banking on two things, the Republican Party. Trump can't get on the ballot. Because right now, there are multiple states banning him from the ballot. He's already been banned in Colorado. So if multiple states keep banning him, he's fucked. Because
he's going to need those votes.
And they keep appealing in the Supreme Court. We're not going to wait for a Supreme Court ruling to decide whether you're going to end up on a ballot or not, buddy. We're not delaying the presidential election. You're just not going to run. So
it'll be Biden by default at that point.
So, and that's what's looking like. Because I'm from what I understand, Illinois, a major state, Michigan, a major state. they're also moving towards banning him from the ballot because he is being charged for a federal crime. And he was a part of orchestrating the January 8th attacks.
Yeah.
So in their mind, they're like, there's legal justification here to not put your ass on a ballot. And they might just do it.
Yeah.
My thing is, if he does get on the ballot, he does win. He wins because people don't care about politics anymore. Politics is dead. American democracy is dead.
They don't care. They just care about people only care about popularity.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of Trump. Trump winning president the first time
Discredited the whole system.
discredited the whole system of the American politic, like how things are run, the politics as usual. No. If you are, you don't have to have a political background to run for president.
At all.
That's not a part of, you know, maybe in the future, later down along the lines, they might switch the rules. But as of right now, that is not the case. You have to be, I think 35 years old or
US
older.
Citizen, yeah.
U.S. citizen for like what? Or living in America for
Those
like a certain amount of years.
Yeah, these all
You
constitutional
gonna run for
things.
presidency?
Give me maybe in 10 years, we'll figure it out. But it's possible. And all you have to do is have the most clout. Like Trump having the most clout got him there. And now we have people of all walks of life
Deciding to run.
saying, hey, big Trump. Oh, Trump, I'm voting for Trump this time. We need Trump back in office.
Yeah.
I remember I was tweeting the night of the election, like, oh, make sure you guys research both sides before you guys make your votes, blah, blah. And then people even locally were coming at my neck. What are you talking about? Why would you vote for Trump? It has to be Biden, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, did I say vote for Trump? I'm just saying, like, do your research. Those same people would be of the same demographic right now. Oh, fuck Biden. We need Trump back.
Bro, I'm telling you.
People are like so like deluded. Like they don't understand. Like so now you're becoming the hypocrite. We've never seen this in history. This is like people, we've never seen this before. I feel like if Trump almost did the which I'm surprised they didn't do it this time because it was like hints of him potentially doing that. But then obviously you're gonna lose a big backing. But him going like the what's it called? It's an independent route. Imagine that. If Trump would have done a what's the actual term? When it's like no party?
It's independent. Yeah.
It's independent?
Yeah.
Okay, that's like another term.
This is
I thought it was nonpartisan.
no,
Something like that.
nonpartisan is neither party. Independent is you're independent from it because there's no official independent party. What happens in American democracy, in American elections and democracy is both parties consume smaller parties.
That's what RFK did, right? Independent, I think.
The first, yeah.
I think at first he was Democrat. And he was like, I'm gonna go independent
and then
now.
Go independent because he got tired of the party and their bullshit. He was Republican actually, because
Yes,
Republican
yes.
was Democrat before the flip happened. This is my thing though. I think it's beyond all this shit, bro. I truly just think niggas saw what happened in 2016. The world saw it too. This is very interesting. We've lost our standing in the world fully. No one respects us anymore. And it's not because the United States is allowing Israel to bomb the shit out of Gaza. You really need to shut the fuck up when you say that. That's not why we lost our footing. We lost our fucking footing because you sat there and you allowed an orange man become president of the United States with actually no understanding of how foreign policy works, no understanding how the economy works, off the basis that he's a businessman who's going to fix things and build a wall. You lost respect.
Yeah.
Other world leaders saw your stupidity and said, this is supposed to be the superpower, the number one, that put this idiot in power?
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to respect you and listen to what you're telling me just because you have the strongest military on the planet? Fuck you. And that's exactly what they're doing. You go to the UN right now, Russia and China are sitting there and saying, you don't have the pull you thought you had.
Yeah.
And it's true. They don't. So I think domestically, people are sitting around. They're broke. Rent is insane. Local politics is shit. No one cares about it. Work is ass. Despair is at the highest it's ever been. 1/3 of this country doesn't believe in God anymore. That's Gen Z, my bad. And it's also millennials. There's a loss of faith. I think the idea of even supporting government is out of people's minds. They have so many worse things to think about.
Yeah.
There's constant stress and despair when you go on the internet. All you see is niggas either rich as shit or struggling.
No in between.
No in between. There's no middle class. The middle class is dying. The idea
bro.
of living a comfortable life is gone.
You have to make like I saw this video today for you to be considered quote unquote middle class and like be able to like be comfortable. Minimum $100,000 a year. If you want to live okay, 140,000.
And
Jesus
Vic,
Christ.
you hear that, and you have to ask yourself as a human being, how the fuck do you expect people who are never gonna make that? They're making half that.
Yeah.
If
Because you're
lucky.
right. If
lucky.
that. Because to be able to afford 2K and it not be more than 35% of your disposable income, which is what it should be under HUD law,
Yeah.
to be deemed affordable housing, you'd have to make about 100K. That's for like 2K plus rent. So
That's insane.
that's insane. So imagine living that type of life. You think niggas are sitting around talking about Trump, the presidency? Ain't no one give a fuck about this shit. Because back in 2016, bro, and 2020, when I was watching everything, people were watching the forums. People were watching the debates. Niggas was interested. They was tuned in. Now,
Yeah.
ain't no one talking about that, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't no one got time for that. Niggas is dying. Niggas is hustling. It's over for that.
No, it's true. I think it's true.
American democracy's dying, bro.
It's sad, but it's true. And the most exciting part of the politics is just like the random rifts between Republican nominees. Like that's like the biggest news in politics. Every time the nominees, blah, 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 or the people running to be a Republican, like drama, and it's like there's
no excitement.
There's no excitement anymore. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Bro, think about it. Last year, Rhode Island had an election, a local election. I think it was 2020. Wait, no, last year was 2023, so it was the year before that. 2022, it was the lowest voter turnout. One of the lowest, I think top 3 in Rhode Island history. And it was a major election because it was a mayoral race.
Yes, I remember this.
It was a governor race. And no one voted.
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying?
one of
That
the
is-
lowest turnouts ever in history.
I'll tell you, I didn't vote.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad at him for that.
I've never voted in my life.
And I'm not mad at that. Why would I vote? The system sucks. My
Yeah.
life sucks. And you think I'm gonna give a fuck about this?
Preach.
Yo, you think I'm gonna care about this? My life sucks. The system sucks. This bitch won't fuck me. And I'm supposed to get up, do mad research into fucking Sleepy Joe and Orange Trump and make a decision. Nah, bro. I feel y'all. I'm an academic and I hate this shit. Imagine being a normal person that barely speaks the language, fresh off the fucking boat, just trying to live your life.
Speaking of academics,
Oh no.
perfect. What's it called? The pivot. Thank you for serving me that alley oop. I heard academic. He's an academic. Oh, I'm gonna talk about academics now.
What happened with this Jerry looking motherfucker?
Academics has gone viral because he has a friend that he streams with a lot
Oh my god.
and has been a part of his chat rooms, and people have known him as a popular not even popular. I don't want to say popular. I don't want to put too much clout on his name, but he's a known rapper, Lil Boom. He had a lot of like SoundCloud and like YouTube movement kind of undergroundish years ago. But Akademiks was on live stream on Twitch crying on camera after reading his actual friend Lil Boom's apology. He texted him an apology and basically a confession. There was allegations of Lil Boom touching women, including minors, in a Walmart. Randomly, just rubbing on them, touching up on them, taking photos of them. And there was a case, I guess, that happened a couple years ago that has been brought back to light because other people in the Discord he had beef with brought it back up to light. And no one knew about it, including Akademiks. Lil Boom kept it private, and I believe he was found guilty for one of the charges, but didn't have to serve any time.
Oh, he went to trial for that?
I'm not sure if it was trial. I forgot what it was, but he had lawyers involved. It was a huge situation. But then off of that was suspect. And I'm like, what? And then videos started being unveiled. Right? We're going to play them right now. There's multiple videos, security footage from Walmart where you see him interacting with these women. And it's very awkward and very weird and unjustifiable. So anyone that hates Akademiks or is like an Akademiks op enemy right now
That shit gonna piss Marlon off.
is going to use this to their advantage to add more fuels
Why
to
do
the
you say that?
fire, including Adam 22,
It's nasty.
No Jumper, which they already have.
Really?
This
You
is-
wouldn't trust someone whose name is Lil Boom?
Nah, but yo, Marlon, like, when I saw this, I'm like, Marlon's gonna see this and be like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
Ooh, I want to see this.
Bro, they caught this nigga
So this was the
red-handed.
first footage,
This is
so
bad.
which
Bro,
I did feel bad about this because if you watch the streams, I watched all the streams. It was like the biggest thing I was watching over the weekend. Like there was like over 6 hours of streams like about this, and like
Niggas started crying.
in the chat rooms were like talking and debating. And he was trying to justify it, and like he was like this and that. And then
Academics is trying to justify.
No, Lil
Lil
Boom.
Boom, Lil Boom was on the phone.
And Akademiks kept saying like, no, this is weird shit. This is weird shit. But he kept saying, also emphasizing like, we want to get the full footage. Like I want you to get the full footage, blah blah. And then the full footage came out, and then Akademiks basically went off on him. But then Akademiks was like, you know, waiting for him to say it. Like he was confused. Like why hasn't he owned up to it? And like he basically spoke into existence because then eventually during the stream he got this text. Oh my dumbass! I gotta hook up the Bluetooth.
Yeah, you dumbass.
Yeah, hold up. Let's see.
Bro, listen, especially if, like you said, the minor stuff and all of that.
Oh, it's bad.
Ooh, bro, listen, bro, I have nieces and shit. Let some shit like that ever
Oh, no,
happen, bro.
100%.
I'm telling you that right now. That person's dead, bro.
Like when you see it, it's gonna frustrate you just off like the
Bro,
way everything goes
listen,
down.
you're better off rotting in jail,
Is it playing
motherfucker,
audio?
kid. No. Because if I get my hands on you, bro.
Oh
ooh,
man. Oh man.
Something I don't play with, bro. I don't play with that shit. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the creepiest part about all
Motherfuckers
this.
like that deserve to be in fucking jail or dead.
I concur.
I can hear it, but it's very low.
Oh yeah. Let me put the Bluetooth up there because I think it's hard to just low hair.
I'm gonna sit or say it only to you, nobody else, and apologize to you for not telling beforehand and basically making it look stupid. You helped me through so much.
Why is he choking up?
Why would he?
That's his boy.
It's his boy. At the end of the day, you're gonna have some. You're gonna have more bias because it's your boy, but he's choking up because like, damn, my boy is can no
Bro.
longer be my boy.
Bro, listen.
Imagine you found out that Eric was doing shit like
look
that.
at you like
I'll snuff the shit out of him, bro.
But you'll still cry after.
Nigga, no, I'm fighting that motherfucker.
You can't fight him right away. You got.
fighting
You
him,
can't
bro.
fight him through the phone.
I'm fighting him.
It's like it's crazy.
I'll fight him. I'll be like, damn, bro, you really a bitch.
Look at this. See the tears in his eyes.
Because he admitted in the text that he did it. That's what the text was saying.
That's crazy.
He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry about what I did. I shouldn't have done that. I
I
didn't
want
want
to see
say
his
it."
videos, bro.
And then
I want to see his videos. Send this
my tweet
motherfucker
went
to
viral
jail,
about this.
bro.
Damn, I didn't get that much views. And then look at this.
Straight down.
This was the first one when he was on live stream. They were breaking it down.
I ain't stay. I ain't look around. I ain't look behind me. I ain't say, oh shit, oh my god. I ain't say, oh, let me get my phone. I kept walking.
Right there.
Run that shit back.
I kept walking.
What do you do, like tap her?
He slapped her butt.
Slapped her butt.
Oh,
why is your
hell
hand
no.
out?
I just told you I was on edge, so I was trying to like on some like move a motherfucker out my way type shit. Which I do say, like, bro, I can straight apologize for that, like, but I did not.
Right away, Akademiks felt like, yo, bro, what? This guy's cat. What's going on? I can't
Niggas
defend my boy.
lying.
And then this was
Seemingly
the footage that broke the camel's back.
his hand with seemingly his phone, like he's trying to take pictures of her buttocks while she's crouched down. You see his hand? She's crouched down. She's unaware. He holds it there. You're going to see this woman up here. This woman right here is seeing this behavior because there's a guy holding out a camera phone, seemingly, underneath a woman who's crouched down looking at makeup. Brother, this ain't no excusable shit. This is where you can see he gets caught. This
Double
is where he
down.
gets caught. This person here catches him. He hears the card or something. He pulls the phone back. He actually puts
He
it back.
does that shit again, bro.
It's weird, bro.
Doubled down, bro.
It's
No
so weird.
fucking way,
Doubled
bro.
down, bro.
Is this like a young cat or?
No, bro. He's like
No.
older than us. I think probably like 26, maybe like 25. But
Weird.
he's around
Oh,
the
so
age, but
okay,
older.
Yeah,
But disgusting. And
that's fucking gross.
you know,
jail.
Very bad.
Academics
Jail.
immediately, man, just cut the nigga off fully. You're a businessman. People already coming at you. Young Carisha, Young Miami, everyone's just gonna use this, and they're still gonna talk about it forever.
That's
I
a
think,
fact.
Of course they
But
will.
it's like, what's the odds of like this man, academics, like, bro? That's why he went like his head was down. He started crying. He's like this would happen to him, where people already have alleged shit of him, pull up fake tweets, etc., of him being creepy, weird.
Oh, they brought up that bad baby tweet a million times.
Yeah, they bring it up all the time. It was like a tweet when his Twitter was hacked. There was like a bunch of tweets going out. That was one of them. They bring it up to this day. I think Carisha tweeted it this weekend when he was beefing with her again. But now your friend is an actual creep.
Verify. Yeah.
And the main nigga
That's
that would
your
be
friend.
on the yeah, that's it.
Yo, you
That's-
ever seen that before?
No,
Huh?
that's your man.
Say
That's
what?
your man's.
That's
yeah.
your man's.
Yo, you chill with him.
You that's the nigga you grew up with.
That's the nigga you grew up with. Yeah. So you co-signing that? You was cool with that?
You ever seen that meme of that guy, the bald guy that does like the skits and shit?
Oh,
That's like a POV.
Yeah.
He was like, that's your man. I heard they got your man doing sexual assault.
That's fucking crazy.
Yo,
That shit is hilarious.
bro, that shit is crazy.
crazy.
Bro, people
crazy.
were like watching this shit, and like I was watching the stream live, and then you see everyone like in the Discord like going crazy. Like everyone that just typically is like friends with Boom and everyone else was like, yo, what the fuck? Like this is, bro, my heart's broken. Like what the fuck? They couldn't believe it. They were all emotional and going crazy.
Jail.
And because Boom was like the main nigga, the main
Sent him to
chat
jail.
nigga amongst like the academics and stuff. So
Sent him to jail.
yeah, it's crazy. If you look, there's even like whenever academics went on like Aiden Ross's stream in the past, and like whenever he would go to places, Little Boom was one of the main niggas he would bring, cause like that's his guy.
Jail.
Unfortunately, this motherfucker was creepy.
You know what the crazy thing
That's
is?
all we
too?
know. He might have been even creepier than this.
Bro, regardless, jail. My, you know what the funny thing is, bro? Is today's generation, they'll do weird shit like this, bro. They'll do weird shit like this for the views, for YouTube, this and that. Bro,
You see over the weekend, Speed.
You just committed sexual assault, bro.
Speed just farted in like in a
For
girl's
bitch's
face.
But he's been doing weird shit like that. You
I
remember?
didn't see that.
Who gonna stop me?
But that's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect example.
You remember that?
Yeah, when he said that.
It's perfect example. It's for the views. They find it quote unquote funny. What was that one shit that he did? He's like, oh, I'm still young. I'm learning. What was that crazy shit he did that people were trying to cancel him for?
His
Because
dick, his
the
dick
kid
came out
came
of his pants.
Yeah.
Was it that? No, it was something
Or it might
before
have been
that.
he was scamming people with crypto and he didn't know he was doing it.
Oh, yeah, it was the crypto thing. He apologized. It might have been both.
Regardless, right? It's like today's generation is so fucking washed, bro.
It's crazy.
It is ridiculous.
You raise your
bro.
kids on a tablet, this is what you get.
Bro,
and
send him to jail, bro.
Because here's the thing with him, this is like very common predator behavior. He has a fetish.
Yeah.
Because this is like signs of fetishism. Like, even if you have never seen Law and Order SVU, if you've taken any criminology class, they teach you this. Like, understanding a culprit, a predator, they like fetishize certain things. He probably fetishizes like asses.
Bro, I put money. That's the type of motherfucker that quote unquote not know that someone is underage, flirt with them and shit like that, and go fully through it, even though he ends up finding out halfway through that that person was underage. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is, a lot of people, he was not, this is why I think it's a fetish for him. Because, like, he wasn't, like, targeting a certain demographic. You get what I mean? Because the girl that was bent over looked older. And then the girl he touched was a minor. So it's
A
like,
10-year-old.
yeah.
A
So it makes you
10-year-old,
want, yeah,
bro?
yeah. So it might be a fetish where he just fetishize, like he
Bro,
finds,
just
like,
look at him, bro.
he finds sexual.
He looks
excitement
like
from
it.
Yeah.
Bro,
It's a creep nigga right there, bro.
yeah, bro.
That's a
You
weirdo
know,
nigga right
you
there,
know
bro.
it's crazy when you got little like crust and shit like that on your lips.
But I gotta know, like, what did academics do to vent these niggas? Does he meet them? Does he know them in real life? Like, are these his friends?
Eventually he
he grew up
meets them, but it's just niggas that be in the Discord. His Discord is like one of the most active Discords in the history of Discords. Like I'll hop in there right now and you see mad niggas just like going crazy, and these niggas be addicted to that shit. They make lights out of it. They become mods. This was like one of the main niggas, one of the main mods, one of the main guy,
with? I got
the
a
main
nasty-
guy.
I got a nasty question for y'all. Ooh, I got a question.
Bro, he looks like in middle school. You know them kids.
He looks
in
like he
middle
doesn't shower.
Yeah.
Not all.
You know them kids in middle school where they just look custy and shit like that. They would wear like the same sweater for like the whole month. You could like the sleeves were dirty
I know
as
you're talking
fuck.
about.
You know what I'm
Niggas who
saying?
went to classic Naruto.
Yeah, but some of them niggas be poor and shit. It's like I feel bad. It's like
No,
very
Nah,
poor.
no,
You're not-
these
you're not
the
poor.
motherfuckers.
You're dirty.
He,
You're a nasty
he looks
nigga.
like a Discord mod.
Yeah, I know poor niggas, and then there's nasty niggas. He's a
bro.
nasty nigga.
I was poor in middle school and shit like that, bro.
Yeah,
and
me too. But that nigga's
I at
nasty.
least had a second sweater to swap around, bro.
But it's not even just a sweater. It's like you look like you got mad dandruff in your hair, bro. You look like you got like nasty sweat stains on your shirt. Like you're gross. My question to
This
y'all
nigga's
is,
nasty, bro.
He looks like one of those that always had that white saliva crust around his.
oh no, please, nasty. Let me ask y'all though, straight up, this nigga right here, is that an outlier, or is that just a reflection of what type of people gravitate towards Akademiks and his content?
I'll let Victor answer that because I don't keep up with Akademiks. So I don't know who'll be around him.
But as far as like what, just him being creepy?
The fact, because there's an argument.
I feel like there's creepy niggas everywhere.
I understand.
We probably got creepy. I know we have creepy ass fans. I know that. I've seen a couple in person.
Oh what?
We have creepy ass fans because the argument is that
It's creeps everywhere.
He's
We
talking
can't
to me
control that.
like I ain't know. There's one problem in my DMs right now.
Yeah, we can't control that. People are just gonna be creepy.
of course,
But are you talking about what? As far as
predator behavior. There's an argument that DJ Akademiks, his content is geared, not purposely, but like it's geared towards predators. It's geared towards a subgroup of the population that are incels. They're like outcasts. No, it's the truth. Like this is what niggas say. This is what niggas say. That he caters to incels. He caters to social outcasts. He caters to these niggas who have these very fringe and radical ideas on how the world should work because they're socially rejected. And I gotta ask, like, is that actually true, or is this nigga just an anomaly in the situation?
I think this is more of like an anomaly situation because I would say those like incel and like weirdo like pure fan bases would fall in line way more with like a Fresh and Fit.
Okay.
Other streamers like Fresh and Fit.
Fair.
Even like the younger ones like Neon and Jack. Was a new one that's blowing up now? Jack Doherty, something like that. The white kid Jack Doherty.
I know what you're talking about. He's trash too.
Like way more. You know, even Aiden Ross plays into it all. I think over the weekend he left the N-word comment like on an Instagram account, like something like he just commented the N-word. So like they play into like that creepy like racist and like I hate
women. I'm
doing all this weird shit.
Yeah.
But Akademiks, when you watch his streams, because I watched like all the main clips.
That's why I'm asking you.
He actually. He does not do that. He covers everything. The thing is, like, women get mad at him, but he doesn't just come at women. He comes at everyone. Today he came at Lil Baby, and then the day before he came at Carisha. Like, he comes at everyone. It's just that he comes at the culture. He speaks to the culture, and he's always reporting news. And if you watch his full clips, he talks about and breaks down a lot of shit way more educationally than you would expect. And especially for me, I'm watching it. I'm like, I always think like, damn, it's crazy how this stuff gets so much views and so much like attention. And this nigga really be talking about shit. And if you look at his chat, sometimes every time they troll. But that's how I feel like every chat room from like every stream, like they'll spam some weird shit or like spam some like trying to be funny type shit. Mm-hmm. But then when he's actually talking and you listen to what he's saying, it's like, oh, it's so different from what the chat is kind of representing. So yeah, I don't know. And he actually speaks to like the people, the chat rooms, everyone that donates. He's like very respectful, and he speaks to the Discord people. He gives them chances to talk. So, I think it's a anomaly, the Lil Boom situation. Like, I knew that he was gonna call him out for it, but I think he was being biased because he was like at first like, yo, I want him to admit it to it, because like what is like I can't believe it's my guy. Like he's the only person that amongst the whole Discord has literally slept over my house multiple times. Like he's always like my boy for years, and it's like now he's like, yo, I gotta check my security cameras now. Yeah. Like he's like I gotta look through all the footage of all these years. Like I don't know, like what the fuck. Now he's like in shock himself. So, because he obviously admitted to it himself with the text. So, I think that's where it was with that. But, no, niggas was quick to call him out. Like, the chat was like, Akademiks, you can't be, you gotta be, don't be a hypocrite here. Like, fuck boom, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But now, he's on that type of time.
I'm glad, because that was my biggest fear, is that with someone that's willing to do that so openly, you can only imagine where that type of predator mentality and behavior, where it twists their views and you just don't notice it.
No, yeah, I would be able to tell. I think like a speed and that shit is easily. Even all of these, like there's another one, like a YouTuber, Deshae Frost and stuff, and I like some of his content. But then I saw, I guess over the weekend, there was like a clip that went viral, him getting head on stream.
Oh my god!
I feel like when you do shit like that, like and try to like hide it, like trying to hide the girl's head, but the chat was like, we see her head, we see her head. That's just creepy. Like, what are we doing here? Like at that point, nigga, are you doing porn? Do the porn. Why? Go do porn, nigga. Take your dick out. Like, do porn. Yeah. Like, these are kids watching the stream. Like, why are you getting head on stream?
Yeah.
Like, just go full porn.
But
like,
you know
do
what?
that.
It's all for the attention, bro.
Like, even
It's-
Speed was taking his dick. Like, he knew his dick was gonna come out. He knew he
It's-
had no underwear on. Like, he was shaking his dick.
It's all for the attention, bro.
It's crazy.
It's all for the, bro. Because come on, now you gonna tell me people ain't gonna tune in to like, oh, what crazy shit they gonna do now? You know what I'm saying?
You didn't see during the Kanye Vultures listening party, his son was doing the speed dance, the twerking shit when he drops down and twerks. I think what's his son's name? Psalm? I always forget his son's name.
It's Saint?
Chicago? No,
It's
Saint.
Chicago and
Saint.
Saint,
Saint.
yeah.
Bro, he was doing the speed dance like twerking and shit. I'm
That's
like, oh
crazy.
man,
That's
this is crazy.
No,
Because
yeah.
the speed's effect on kids right now.
Bro, my boy, his son was playing Roblox, right? And it was a speed mod where
Oh, you can make the Roblox twerk?
no, you make the robots have the speed face, and they're all attacking each other.
Oh, that's scary.
And they're all screaming like speed. And this nigga
Sweet. They're probably doing the Ronaldo shit.
Yeah,
probably.
this nigga's like, what the fuck are you playing? He's like, his son is like 5, bro, 6.
That's crazy.
He grabs the iPad. He's like, take this shit off. It's just a bunch of shirtless speeds just jumping around, bro. It's crazy.
Nah, man.
Oh man,
Something's got to give. It's gonna fade out though. We're gonna see the fade out the same way the
You
crypto
sure?
fade out. I think like the streamers are gonna fade out, like the whack ones, and like it's gonna fade out because there's already this weekend reports of the Kick view bots being exposed. They're view botting, fake views.
But how much damage have they done?
They did a significant amount.
I think we're so desensitized to everything at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as the real niggas call them out, even niggas that people hate, like Andrew Tate, controversial, he calls these niggas out. He always comes at Neon and like all these weird ass. He always calls them out. He's like, you guys are not me. Like you guys are pieces of shit. Like what you guys are doing. He sets the differentiation and especially I feel like because he has all the legal stuff, kind of pushed him in a wall where like he had to like ensure like, hey,
I'm not branded as these type
Yeah.
of people.
I was pushing some of that stuff to be entertaining back then, funny, but now this is the real me.
No,
This
he
kind of Andrew
rebranded
Tate's
into-
kind of gone.
Yeah, he's like a quality of life type of nigga now.
Yes.
It's like how you should handle yourself as a person type of person.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I can see where, his power still is going. Speaking of power, no one man should have all that power. Kanye West is on an apology tour. Kanye West apologized to Kid Cudi, and Kid Cudi was like, wow. Kanye West apologizes to nobody. So he took it sincere, and he's like, yo, that's my brother. Brothers fight. We fall out. It's one of the most toxic relationships in the history of, like, hip-hop is Kid Cudi and Kanye West. Because now that they're cool again, it's like, okay. But if you look at the history of it, it circles back years ago. First, 2016, when Kid Cudi was just tweeting, he was like, my tweets apply to whoever they apply, Kanye, Drake. And he said the fake ones won't be lasting much longer. Everyone thinks they're so great, talking about top 5, be having 30 people write songs for them. And he said Kanye West's name. That was in 2016. Then fast forward, remember, during the height of the Pete Davidson versus Kanye West beef, remember, Kanye West made a post that said, so everyone knows Cudi will not be on Donda because he's friends with you-know-who. We all speak in Billy language now. Then he posted a photo where he X'd out Pete Davidson's face, and it was a photo of him, Timothy Chalamet, and Kid Cudi and Pete Davidson at a table eating food. And then Kid Cudi commented on Instagram and said, too bad I don't want to be on your album, you fucking dinosaur. Ha 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 ha.
I remember that. That's
Everyone
hilarious.
knows I've been the best about your album, best part about your album since I met you. I'm going to pray for you, brother. Peace out.
That wasn't true.
Then he said on a tweet, we talked weeks ago about this. You're whack for flipping the script and posting that lie just for a look on the internet. You ain't no friend. Bye. That was in 2022. Now, fast forward, they're cool again. Literally one of the most toxic relationships in the history of music. But one cannot deny the dynamic duo that is when it comes to a Kanye West and Kid Cudi. Because one can argue, and I can argue, that the Kid See Ghost album is a 10 out of 10. I love that Kid See Ghost album.
Me too.
I love that album.
It's a good ass album.
I love that album. My God. Kid See Ghost sometimes. Kid See... Sometimes I don't want to even revisit it
No,
because it's
I
so
know.
good. It's like it's one of those good things you revisit and you get like,
I love it. No, I love it.
It's too good.
My thing is, Kid Cudi. I know you don't believe this truly, but you were not the best part of my Twisted Dark Fantasy. I promise you.
What
you
was
weren't.
his part to the Kanye?
Gorgeous. The first song. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay,
The
yeah.
guitar solos. Yeah, bro. It was not the best part. Yo, it was not you, bro. It definitely was not you. I'll tell you that much, buddy. It
How
wasn't.
about on
It was Runaway in Power. I'm sorry.
But yes, but how about on the 808s and Heartbreaks?
I like that. Okay, I do like his song, but
It's still not the most popular. Yeah.
It's not even close. It's Heartless.
Yes.
Because I think their song is RoboCop. RoboCop's not the best song on that album.
Yeah. I
Like-
love that song though, but yeah.
Like, yo, I get it. Like, I get where he feels that way, but it's like we all know
But then what had happened was the opposite effect. Because when Cudi and Kanye were beefing, niggas didn't fuck with Cudi. Because his album dropped at that time and stuff didn't make much noise, much attention.
Didn't he just drop something?
Now he dropped this
Another
new
album.
one.
Yep.
And now the steam is kind of more picking up. But
Was it good?
not really. I haven't heard it
really.
yet. I still got to listen to it.
Still
I might
haven't
listen to it this week. People want me to check it out. Like, oh, especially the Cudi fans.
they're horny for that reaction.
Yeah, because I'm a Cudi fan, bro. I grew up loving Kid Cudi. I went to his concert by myself, like in Boston. Like, I was crazy. Like, I love Kid Cudi. But there seems to be like something about him, like in the recent years, whereas like I almost wish that he became more mysterious, because he was that for so long. But now where he's like always tweeting and always out there and everything and like connecting all the time, there's like a sense of like his legend status is not as there anymore. There's a lot of stuff that comes off corny, for lack of better terms,
Yeah,
and
he
just like
comes off very corny.
it's just not like
You saw
Cudi
Lupe
level.
beef?
The what?
The Lupe beef?
Yes, we'll talk about that next.
Super corny.
So now, aside from the Kanye stuff, Lupe Fiasco and Kid Cudi have gone back and forth. It started with, we'll play it here. Kid Cudi said this in an interview about Lupe, which I forgot all about. I forgot this was a whole thing. Kid Cudi and Lupe Fiasco. You know, especially that Bape was involved, because Kid Cudi worked at Bape years ago. Before
Me later and bring up
he blew up as a rapper.
me later and bring up the fact like, nigga, you sold me clothes. So like, I would always like hide in the stock room.
Who did you
Remember-
hide from?
So like, and this is funny. But we're laughing about this, right? Lupe Fiasco came to the store one day. He was in the store. I was in the back, and they was like, "Yo, Lupe's here." I was like, "Oh shit!" Stayed down the stairs, waited till he left. And I was like, yo, what you down here for? And I explained it to my dude, same way I explained it to you. I was like, yo, bro, if I get famous one day, right, I don't ever want this nigga saying like, yo, you sold me clothes, you my son. You know what I'm saying? We can't have that. Like, this was my explanation. And yo, bro, when you think about it, he hates me to this day. He hates me. So it's like I was right. I was on to something. I sensed something in the universe.
And then Lupe said, Kid Cudi's a bitch. And continues to be a bitch.
I fucking love Lupe, bro.
Ain't nobody finna bring up he used to work at the Bape store to diss his bitch ass for having a regular job before he was a famous bitch with a cool job. and this went on. Let me see. I think I had the links here.
He definitely would have said it though. Let's be honest.
I don't think so.
But like,
I don't think so, 'cause Bape was
Working at
cool.
Bape was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, back then it was cool and it still is cool to this day. Like
I think his issue was he didn't.
I think that was kind of capped by Cudi just
Oh, it
saying
was
that
capped.
shit.
He
He was probably
didn't-
just
he
hiding
didn't
from
do that
niggas
shit.
just to hide from niggas. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know, like maybe because he was shy and he was like, oh, I'm a rapper too. Well, I don't know. But I don't think it was because of like that.
Or it might have never happened. It might have just been, bro, because they've had long-standing issues over some dumb shit. When I
Yeah.
read the whole like threads, I'm like, this is retarded. Like,
Yeah, they were going back and forth for like a.
Oh, so that was a great album he just passed by.
Oh no, Lupe's one of the best. Like this is oh, he deleted all of them. I think he deleted all the tweets.
Yeah, he did. 'Cause
Holy
it was
shit.
Way before that.
Yeah, he deleted the tweets. Okay, he only kept this one up. Damn. Okay, but
I know
now
the story if you want me to explain it.
well, I remember. So he tweeted saying, "Lupe, I just DM'd you." Then Lupe was like, "All right, I'm gonna check." Then Lupe was like, "That bitch lied," like randomly without
Yeah.
adding Cudi, some shit
'Cause
like that.
he added him. No, he added him. He said, no, you didn't. Then he said, that bitch lied.
That bitch ass nigga lied or some
and
shit.
then there was an IG DM that
He
he,
was
never
like, "Nigga,
got.
it's not on Twitter. I DM'd you on Instagram. Go check your Instagram."
And he doesn't receive messages on Instagram from people he doesn't follow.
Yeah, and then they kept tweeting. He kept adding each other. He's like, you know, I did tweet you, I did DM you, brother, blah blah blah, this and that. And then he apologized via Twitter.
Who?
Kid Cudi to Lupe, and then Lupe was like accepting of it, like, "Oh yes, thank you, blah blah. blah. That's all I needed," or some shit.
No. It was yo. This is the funny part. Lupe said, "Fuck your apology." He said, "I don't want your apology anymore. I'm over it. I wanted to talk to you over the phone."
No, but he said that after, because
Oh,
at first,
I didn't read him accepting that apology.
bro, I saw everything. It was crazy. It was like he accepted it, and then he was like, "Matter of fact, actually no," and then he added him again. He was like, we gotta talk, nigga. We gotta talk in person, right?" And then the nigga was like,
He gave the whole backstory.
"Let's talk. Like, I'm down. I'm gonna call you. Like, let's do it." And then he said, "Okay, I just got off right here. I just talked to Lupe. We had a great talk. I know I was wrong. I told him I shouldn't have done that fuck shit I did. I called it myself looking out for the fans in the moment, but in reality, I was just hating. I apologized and accepted it, which I appreciated for real. I understand the anger and vitriol he had for me for all these years, and I wasn't mature enough to step up and just have a conversation and admit I was wrong. He was a black man. We as black men need to be united. He always had love for me, always supported me. I shouldn't have did him like that, blah, blah, had him like that. I want to thank my guy Ivan Jasper. For those who don't know who Ivan Jasper is, very close to Kanye West as well. Ivan Jasper was Kanye West's barber for a long time in Chicago, and also he's a sneaker designer. He's a really good clothing designer. For setting the call up, you and fans, and for everyone for being real for me, urgent to speak. We are good now. Brand new journey. See you soon. Then Lupe said, sincerely appreciated my guy. Peace and blessings. Hashtag Insano. Promoting Kid Cudi's new album. But what was I gonna say?
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Prior to this, the main issue was not just the Bape stuff. It was, I think in 2014, there was a point on Twitter where
Lupe was selling new features for $600.
Yeah, he was selling features for $500 or some shit like that, or $600 to fans. But it was like something about like they can't post it, like they could just have it, like if they just wanted it, like his diehard fans, and people were buying it. But Kid Cudi questioned it, like, what are you doing? Are you trying to scam your fans? Like, this was weird, like, blah, blah, blah. But they already had that underlying weird exchange at Bape. So Cudi, Lupe felt like this nigga was slighting him. Like, bro, what? I support you. Why you coming out about me and how I do with my money, bitch? Like, you had nothing to do with my money.
Yeah.
So ever since then, Lupe's been on attack mode. And I guess he's been rumored to, like, avoid Lupe at events and, like, not want to touch, not be around me.
Because the issue was, like, Lupe approached him originally, like, when they first met each other. Because he said he was going through shit at the time. And he's like, oh, I wanted to reach out to him, help him out as a black man, understanding the industry. And then when that shit happened, Lupe, he pulled up the tweet. He screenshotted the 2014 tweet where Lupe said that shit, like, are you going to donate this to charity? What are you going to do with this money?
Yeah.
Like, on some hating shit. He didn't even add him. Lupe was like, bro, I called this nigga. He don't pick up. I call his management. And management's like, oh, we can't find him. That nigga's with you. He found out they were in the room with him, watching him tweet this shit about him. Yeah. And after that, he's like, nah, fuck this nigga till the guy die.
People were saying on Twitter, it's true. Like, Lupe Fiasco and Kid Cudi would be sitting at the same table in high school.
Literally.
The same table for lunch, the same lunch table.
There's a reason why Kanye loves them both.
Yeah, so it would make sense for them to be cool, make music together. But we never gotten that. But now we might get that in the future. Who knows? I think Lupe is one of the best rappers of all time, one of the best lyricists of all time. He rapped about clothing brands that people wear today in, like, 2010. Like, he was, like, one of the first, like, fashion rap artists ever.
He's the nerdy ASAP.
Yeah. He could have been the biggest rapper in the world.
He's just...
Because he had the pop moments with Kick Push, and he had the songs that were, like, starting to bloom and go crazy.
Touch the Sky with Kanye.
Yeah, but, you know, I don't know. It's one of those things where the timing just wasn't right with the following projects. I don't know. And obviously he's anti-establishment, so he wasn't going towards that pop route anymore.
Because he didn't like that. He beefed with two dope boys, too. The founders and shit.
The blogs.
Yeah, he beefs with the blogs a lot. Yeah, bro, he's Wale.
Yeah.
There's so many Wales in the industry, bro.
But speaking of hip-hop, continuing the conversation, remember we spoke about last week, Mos Def. Mos Def said Drake is pop, not necessarily hip-hop, right? And also, it's a sign of the times. Things are changing. Now, we have Mos Def going viral for multiple reasons. First off, Mos Def was at Paris Fashion Week performing for a fashion... For shopping, technically.
For the whites!
For the shopping rich white people in Paris, right? For a rich clothing brand. And people were calling him a hypocrite because of this. Why are you doing this? If you were saying that, you know, consumerism and you talk about capitalism and Drake, you look hypocritical, right? And then Drake made a post also that read, basically, he's cooking up music. Drake's making music, and, like, people must have forgot. And, like, he's a photo of him recording music. So people are saying he's going to drop a Mos Def diss. Potentially this Friday, this weekend. A Mos Def diss track by Drake coming soon, right?
I hope.
Something's going to happen. It either might be direct diss or just a hit record.
I want beef in the music industry.
You know what I'm saying? Bro. But if it does happen and Mos Def responds, it's going to get real. Because if Mos Def talks about Palestine, stuff that he actually cares about and real deal happening, what is Drake going to do? Because Drake does not talk about none of these subjects.
He has no response to it.
Drake does not speak about where he stands in political realm. We don't know really shit about Drake like how he cares about stuff. We just knows how we know he gets a lot of bitches.
Okay, we get that, but like, what's the whole point of Mos Def bringing that up?
No, here's the point.
Nigga,
You're
if
the
he does
most
it
popular-
lyrically, that's all that matters.
the most popular artist on the planet,
Okay,
and you're Jewish, and you're
okay. The
you're-
whole
When we
you
spoke about
being-
that, I think we spoke about
yeah,
Vlad
the
and
whole
like people.
the whole you being Jewish shit. I get that, but it's like, I still don't understand what's good with the masses and the public and shit like that, wanting these artists to speak upon certain things.
I agree.
I don't get that.
So you don't think he should be a Kendrick?
No,
No,
That's
I'm not
not-
saying that.
I don't think
It's
Drake,
just, why you on my dick wanting my opinion about a certain thing?
I think it's like he's so powerful,
So what?
so he
what?
could actually cause change.
What's he gonna do if he talks about it?
uninformed change is worse than no change.
But get informed.
That's hard.
Maybe he's been getting informed for all these years. He hasn't said shit because he's been actually studying shit, you know, and comes back around and then drops his, you know what I'm saying?
Some niggas, I'm gonna say this respectfully.
I don't want him to pull A$AP Rocky or
I get it.
Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Because when A$AP Rocky and Travis Scott were getting interviewed talking about that shit,
Oh, they sound terrible.
they sounded crazy. Travis
they're
Scott said some crazy
defending
shit at High
police
97 years
brutality.
ago
Yeah.
about, I think, Trayvon Martin or something.
Yeah, he said, I didn't grow up in the hood.
Yeah.
Travis said that, I think. And then
Even Lil Wayne has said some wild shit like
Yeah,
about like
a bunch of times.
racism doesn't exist or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
My thing is, bro, this is kind of my frustration with that whole conversation. Let's say he does educate himself, whatever. So, you still want him to give an opinion?
But then, do you want him just rapping about shot in the daylight, bitches getting him fucking bitches forever?
You can talk about yourself.
50 years old doing it?
He can talk about himself. That he's talking about himself.
Because I get where Vic is coming from, but I'm
I
just
get that.
Like, where if
I
there is a
get
pivot
that.
coming, what's
But
the
okay,
pivot?
let me
What's
ask
the
you
pivot?
this.
people
Let me
shouldn't
ask
have
you
a
this.
platform to speak on certain things. That's all I think.
Let me ask you this.
Because then we get LeBron.
He drops a song tomorrow, talk about the whole issue. What is that gonna do for you?
I think
What is it gonna
Drake,
do for you? Yeah, Drake.
if Drake drops a song tomorrow talking about the issues in Palestine and Israel, you're saying?
Mhm.
It'll shift the culture. Because rappers emulate whatever the leaders are doing. If Drake does that and it's like a pop world and it becomes like a trendy thing, then you're going to start seeing other young motherfuckers starting to do that. People have done it successfully. They just never kept it going. Little Baby, I think, won a Grammy for that song. And it was a hit record.
You think trendy activism is a good thing?
It's good in a sense where it's like, I'd rather there be a sense of trendy activism than a trend right now where, even with Drake, he still feeds into the lean shit. Over the weekend, we're going to talk about that shit too.
Him pouring the.
He was pouring lean into the, and no one's talking about it. Like, that was lean. Some niggas are like, no, that's sweetener.
That was lean.
Nigga, that's lean. Drake has rapped about, in the new album, he rapped about doing lean. He said he has stomach issues. What do you guys think it's from? It's from drugs. There's rumors that it's pills. So I'd rather, if he were to come out and, let's say, do a pivot, he gets into that realm. It doesn't have to be a full song either. It doesn't have to be, and it can be. You guys think it can't be, but in reality, Little Baby was like an example of like, yo, niggas could do this shit and then still make a hit record.
Okay.
And when you read the Little Baby shit, he wasn't even really like, from what I remember, he wasn't even fully, I think in the video he probably was. I had to double check, but I don't think he was even fully like BLM. He was on some like, well, it's bigger than black and white. He was trying to be as neutral as possible while still being organic, like not trying to push like to the one side fully. But I would have to revisit the video because I think in the video there was like
There's a lot of black empowerment.
BLM face mask. Or I could be wrong.
So let me ask a question for the room.
But it's possible. Nigga, Drake is a leader. Niggas is gonna copy what he's gonna do.
Okay.
Nigga did that the house music album,
You and me on the same page here.
and niggas started doing house music type shit.
And I understand. No, they were doing it before that.
But not the young niggas.
Yeah, they were.
they
What,
were.
bro? Nah.
Not the young niggas.
Jersey beat been in New York for a while.
Bro.
Nigga,
It
but
just-
not like on some Drake shit. Nigga, Kendrick literally has a song with Baby Keem, and they sampled the Drake one from the
I
Drake
can't
album.
give Drake influence on that. That Jersey beat been a while in New York drill, bro.
But it's not full Jersey beat. That's not what it is.
But even the house
Because you
beat
listen to
flow-
I Just Wanna Rock, it sounds completely different than the Drake
even
album.
before I Just
I'm not
Wanna
talking
Rock-
about Jersey. I'm Just Wanna Rock. I'm not talking about Jersey Club.
Because even
That's
Beyonce
different,
was
nigga.
working on an album, the same sounding album before Drake even dropped it. Like, to say Drake had the influence is
Nigga,
a
Drake
lie.
wrote on that album. Like
I
on
kn-
3 songs.
That's fine, but
A
that
renaissance.
sound existed before Drake
still
dropped
haven't
that
heard
album.
that
I'm not giving him that. I'm not giving him that.
But no one's
Because-
saying he didn't invent the sound, nigga. But
no, niggas just trying to say
there's
he
an
put the
influence.
sound. No, not the way people are putting it. Because I'm watching young people make house beat drill
you
music.
could say that, yes.
For the last
obviously,
2-3
what
years.
was the main nigga that people love? That people were like, K-Tronada. Who else? There was a couple other ones that were kind of like same. And I don't know if they subbed Drake, but it was kind of just like people were like, why are you fucking with them when these people already existed? But yes, but what I'm talking about as far as
'Cause
like
I get what you're saying.
taking it to a mainstream level.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like that's what Drake does. Nigga, he taps into the Atlanta sound, takes it to a mainstream level in America that's
Yeah,
never been before.
always does it.
UK, he took it to a mainstream level that's never been before.
Yeah.
Political realm, that's the only thing he hasn't done yet. Like any activist type of approach, he hasn't done none of that.
Yo,
the only
so-
thing we get is like, and it's for all the dogs on. What do you say? Something about little Palestine, or something shout out little Palestine, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, what are you talking about? That's a nickname for a girl you fuck, nigga. Let's talk about really Palestine and what you care. Why are you just calling her little Palestine? Because she's Palestinian and you fuck her? Like it was like a strange. He hasn't done it fully yet. He could do it. You guys think he can't do it? I don't get what's the argument.
Go ahead, Noah.
We're arguing about the impact. I think it does absolutely nothing. I think it makes things worse.
If the
in a lot of
music's
examples.
ass,
It's
yes.
not about the music, Vic.
If the music's good and the message is good,
2020.
he could do it, nigga.
2020, how many people put BLM in their bios?
Oh my God, bro.
And how many are still
But
there?
I'm
and
not
they
saying
never click
BLM.
on- hold on. How many click on it and it still means nothing now? Bro, he can drop a song just like Baby did. But I'm not saying him and Baby are the same person. But I'm saying Drake drops a song, puts it on the mainstream. It means nothing. Mainstream activism does nothing. It does nothing.
I think it's
It creates a moment hype and then it's gone.
That's
for
it, bro.
certain people, yes. But
I think for the actual cause, it does nothing.
I think for the actual cause, it does
Because
nothing.
it does no structural change. No one ever does anything to truly deal with the problem. They do it for the moment. Oh, I'm gonna hop on the wave and like
Yep.
post this shit.
It's like all the motherfuckers that did the black post, the black screen.
Oh, that black screen
What
was
the fuck-
hilarious.
what
Oh
did-
my
what did that do?
God, that shit was so funny.
What
Bro,
did that do?
There's still women and men with that goddamn BLM link in their fucking bio, and they never clicked it. It did nothing. There's still people dying in prisons that are in that link
Yeah.
to fight and telling you to call this governor for their freedom. You think they called? No.
Share them insights, bitch.
Bro, the more you put it in the matrix, the worse it gets.
so your argument is just to let Drake just keep doing twerking music? You wouldn't even.
Oh no, I want better for him when it comes to his personal life. But I don't want him to step in a field he knows nothing about. Because if Drake's not going to demand for legitimate structural change, I don't want to hear his voice. And he's never going
But that's
to.
what I'm saying. I'm not saying just like you guys are basing it just slowly. Like, oh, tomorrow he drops the song and it just is like that's
Because
it.
for Drake to actually
Drake could probably do it, bro. Isn't there rumors or like confirmed like he's like not the prime minister of Canada, but like he has like a big role in Canada. Like he's like involved in politics in Canada, but he hasn't like announced it. But it's like literally documented like Drake's name falls under like a political realm in
I've
Canada.
never seen that, but that's insane.
Yeah. And then also the rumors that he's a billionaire is that he has a lot of power where if he does, let's say, release a song or an album, whatever pertaining to that, there's a whole movement behind it.
He has
And,
to
like,
go full fledged.
But so and that's my point, full fledged.
But forever?
You think Drake's gonna demand for the destruction of capitalism? No. So why are we talking about this? Why are we thinking, yo? And there it is. Why are we? This is why Mos Def is a fraud. Because
But then that's the argument. That's the real argument.
that's
then.
the real argument. Mos Def is a fraud because you are part of the bourgeoisie.
Yes.
You are a capitalist. You are not gonna sit here and talk about the mall and the prices, and it's all, what are we gonna do when it all falls apart? And then you singing like a fucking jackass to these white elites, and you wanna bitch about Drake. That's what pisses me off. If
And
you're not
then-
gonna stand on it, shut the fuck up.
And then over the weekend, Kendrick Lamar drops. There's a song. He's scoring a new Chanel advertised commercial, fully by Kendrick Lamar.
This is my point. Vic.
Purely shopping music. But then my thing is like,
They'd have to go against their own interests if they made a song, if they put it in the public view. You think they'll do that? You think they'll go against their
but they
advertisement
can
deals?
do it and it still have some impact. Yes, it's not gonna be, let's say, you niggas want the world to change. That's not gonna happen.
That's
nigga.
kind of what I'm hoping for.
Exactly.
But that's not gonna happen with no one, nigga.
If you're gonna put your if
That's not gonna happen with no one.
Everyone's on his dick, right? Everyone's on his dick to speak about these issues and this and that.
I want
He's
real.
gonna do it for 1 or 2 tracks. Nothing's gonna fucking happen. You know what I'm saying?
But
it's
something can happen.
And
It doesn't have to be
and
world
then people
change
are gonna
either.
talk down upon it. Oh, remember when Drake did that shit? Oh, nothing's happening anymore. It's like the Lil Baby track. It's a fucking amazing track and shit like that. Do you revisit that shit?
I've revisited it before.
You one of the rare
lying,
people I know, bro.
Bro,
You one of the
So
rare
it's like-
niggas
It's
I
one of the
know.
most highest streamed songs. So that argument is invalid.
if an
It's one of the
arti-
most highest streamed
My
songs.
shit, bro. My shit. If I'm on an artist's dick, I want him to partake in whatever issue. I want him to go full fucking fledged. I want him to have some type of fucking involvement. I want you to be out there, bro. Be out there and actually showing what's really fucking happening. This, and that. What's right from the fucking wrong. Donating money to the fucking right side. This, and that. I want you to be doing shit like that.
But
I don't
why
want you
can't
just
he?
to
Why
drop a
can't he?
fucking song
But
and,
why can't
okay,
he do
boom.
that? Why can't he drop a song about that and the song be good?
What is that gonna do for them?
I think
But
that's
what
our
are you?
point.
What are you? You
We
guys are
just wanted to
focusing on
lead
the
to something.
effect, but
yeah.
then it's like,
That's
what's
the point.
yes,
If you're
but
asking for the fucking song to talk about the fucking issue, it's
It's
because
so there could be change.
exactly.
but not always. Niggas just want different. Niggas just want some different shit.
Then just talk about your personal life then.
yeah,
Yeah, but it could
Talk
be
about
both.
being a dad.
But then that's I think what I've seen people argue, like Charlemagne and specifically Vlad, I know for sure, was from a personal angle because Drake is Jewish. He's the most popular Jewish person in the world.
but
Who's a more popular
okay,
Jewish person
okay,
than Drake?
But now let me
That's
ask you this: how is this affecting him?
It's not
Not directly in his life, maybe not.
Exactly.
at all.
But then maybe it
Exactly.
is.
he lives
And he
in
just
a,
doesn't talk about it.
he lives in a bubble outside of the world. You think he gives a damn he's Jewish?
Come on, bro.
You think if you see Drake?
When was the time that he fucking spoke upon it? When he made the video for Hell Yeah, fucking right.
Does Drake?
When
look
has
Jewish
he
to you?
ever touched on that again?
Does he look Jewish?
Yeah, if he never brought it up ever, do you think you would see him and be like, oh, that's a Jewish man? No,
The young Drake probably.
but not
When he
anymore.
had like those
Yeah.
hairs and his face was like longer like this.
Yeah, and he had you could see the nose, but now it's very clear that his black features are fully
Yeah.
taken over.
Yeah.
So it's like, I get what Marlon is saying. It doesn't really affect him, but I also get what you're saying. Having that identity and seeing people attack Jewish people on the internet is bothering, but it's also like Drake is two people at once. He says that all the time.
I would still love for him to do that though, just to see how he would tackle that because he hasn't done that
Of
round.
course,
Yeah.
it would be cool. It would be cool to him take a political fucking issue and see how he can make art from it, quote unquote, right?
Yeah.
But
Like his own version,
But, like,
then
okay.
still
I'm
dope.
not, I'm not against
what
that.
comes
Vic. I
after
see where you're
that?
coming. That's
Yeah,
my
no.
point. It's like don't expect anything after. It's not gonna do shit.
I mean, that's like with anything though. I'm just talking about
what's
like
gonna happen? Him getting nominated for a Grammy for it? Like he gives a fuck about that.
he already gets nominated already.
That's
It's not
what
about
I'm
that.
doesn't give a
saying.
fuck about it. He could win it and not show up.
But then maybe the song is about that. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this and nothing's gonna happen after. You know what I'm saying?
That
Or-
would be cool.
That would be
Exactly.
wavy. I would appreciate that, 'cause
That would be a
J.
perfect
Cole
way
did
to
the same
go
thing.
about it.
When I just want to be free. He did on David Letterman. He talks about that. He's like, I realize this is a system I can't change at all.
yeah,
Like we have to.
I would love that
want-
angle.
I would want him to continue to talk upon it.
I would love that
It's
angle.
just not a one and done.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not Vic. I'm not saying I'm against what you're saying. You're right. It would be cool to watch him do that.
I don't
Yes.
know. I just love debating.
It would go down.
Me and Marlon are just saying
Yeah.
it ain't gonna do shit.
It's not gonna.
Yo, it ain't
And
do
that's the
shit for
thing. That's the
nothing.
thing that
Yeah.
pisses me off.
I think it can do though something.
I hate when quote unquote people want to partake, but you can clearly tell their fucking intentions.
Yeah.
You're doing it for the fucking moment. You're doing it for the fucking wave. You're doing it for the fucking clout.
Remember
Oh
when
my
Virgil
god.
got bullied to donate more to BLM?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
That was crazy.
It's
Rest in
like
peace.
for example
That's
when
crazy.
people, and obviously you know this is like a touchy subject or whatever, but it's like when people were coming at The Rock and fucking Oprah for giving
for
money
donating money.
for donating money.
No, wanting us to donate money to their
Right,
charity.
right,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, why don't you donate more, motherfucker? They already started the thing and they're donating.
Yeah,
Who's to say that they're not donating more? Why the fuck you guys wanted this shit to continue to come out publicly?
and it's something
You know
that
what
they're
I'm
doing. They did something.
bro. Anytime it's something like that, people, Mr. Beast, whenever he does something cool and good and shit like that,
Oh, yeah,
they
it's like-
come
it's
in
like
as
the-
They've
that.
been killing them for the wells in Africa.
It's like the
worlds in
Kendrick-
Africa, the people curing their blindness and shit like that. He just dropped the video that he went to fucking Guatemala to make houses. You know what I'm saying? Shit
Yeah.
like that.
Is it the Kendrick line? You can't please everybody.
Exactly.
Can't on a
But
horrible
you, see,
ass
but you
track.
see, for example, Mr. Beast, bro, he continues to do this shit, right? He
Yeah.
continues to do this shit.
Because you have to accept the criticism.
These artists ain't doing this.
Yeah, I was just about to say that too. Yeah, Drake sees any backlash, he's running away from the topic.
I wonder what's his perspective on all this. Like maybe he is thinking from like, hey, I actually have been doing stuff, but behind the scenes,
And
financially.
that would be amazing.
But it's like
Keep it that way.
I just don't want to make content out of it.
Exactly. Keep it that way.
But then, does he genuinely look at it that way? And then maybe is he looking at like a Kendrick and stuff like you niggas like
You know what's some
make content out of civil rights and like the human rights and this and that, but you niggas really ain't doing shit.
He can't do that though.
You know what's the biggest population? One of the biggest populations in Canada? Muslims.
Yeah, bro.
Arab Muslims.
Bro, when I went to Niagara Falls,
It's Arab Muslims.
So what are you trying to say here?
There's a chance.
Drake's racist? He's a Zionist?
No. Oh my God. What I'm saying is there's
I'm
a
just
chance.
trolling.
There's a chance you're right. He's doing stuff in the background, maybe even in Canada,
that would be amazing.
that we just don't know about. And I
Yeah,
would
'cause
rather have it that way.
He did have a Muslim friend. I forgot his name, but last year went viral in
I think
Canada.
Corey's Muslim.
That a close Muslim friend, I think that was a rapper as well, but not heavily a rapper, that passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And he posted about him, and he would always like talk about him. So I do remember that, and I think about it.
Yeah, a lot of the people he's around is Muslim. Like they're Arab. I think he might be doing something. Here's my other thing. You're seeing it from a very positive perspective. What if Drake's racist?
Oh my God, stop it.
Hey, listen, man. You said you like debating.
That's he's not no fucking racist.
What if he agrees with? What would you do if he came out and agreed with Israel?
Oof. I would do a lot of things. I would start having that's when Kanye West started going like the slavery is a choice route and stuff.
Kanye West has a verified mental illness. Let's skip that one.
Oh no, yes, but still, I'm talking about just putting that aside, just the idea of like the opinion being out there.
Yeah.
As a fan, that's when I started disassociating. Like, oh
His character with the art.
yes, like I need to stop idolizing this. You know,
Okay.
because a lot of people, especially young people, still do.
Yeah.
Niggas love Drake to the point that they fucking do jokes about masturbating on the emojis and shit, like gifs of masturbating every time he's like teasing dropping on Twitter is flooded. That's a real thing. The fandom is real. So if Drake were to say something of that nature, it would be like, those people start dying off. They start realizing, like, oh shit.
You
like,
think so?
Yeah, nigga, it's happening with Kanye.
You think they won't defend him like they did with Kanye?
Maybe to a degree,
And
but
this is
right now
my
with
point.
Kanye, it's happening.
Because this is my point.
Nigga, Kanye is doing a 40-minute apology video that's dropping before his album.
He's doing because they won't clear his samples. Let's be real. It has nothing to do with anything else.
Nigga, yes, but it's everything else though too. Like the shoes selling, nothing's selling, nothing's working for
This is
him.
all publicity, bro.
Nothing's working for him.
Shoes aren't selling because the algorithms are getting cooked.
And
they
he-
won't let him trend.
He's doing this shit for publicity, and this is only benefiting him.
Yeah.
But that's what is that? That's my argument.
No. But what I'm telling you is, I don't think Kanye's doing it because he cares about what the fans think. I think it's solely because he realized the corporations are going to screw him if he's not on their side.
Yes, but what I'm saying is the fans start to fall off, and there's gonna be less dick riding. There's not a major hype as much as there is before.
I think there will be a massive wave of people defending Israel if Drake came out and defended them. I truly believe
You
it.
think so?
Hell yeah.
People would definitely speak about
And
it.
that's why I never want people who don't know about politics who have powerful platforms to ever speak on it, because you could be the threat to someone's life.
I don't think so.
I think.
I think that nigga will be called out, and you'll have that nigga doing a Noah Schnapp, like how the actors from Stranger Things, Noah Schnapp is doing now, the apology video and this and that.
You underestimate dick eaters.
Nah, bro.
It's Drake, bro.
I maybe like from like an older like white crowd,
Younger too. The younger kids have no conscience. They have no ability to think for themselves.
and also this is just obviously metaphorically. We have to. It would depend. Like, what is he gonna say? What are you saying? What is he? Is he just posting an Israel flag?
No, he's posting a song where he posted a statement defending Israel, saying that Israel has the right to defend itself and Jews have a right to exist.
Nah, nigga. People would kill him. You know this.
I do.
You'd be one of the people kill him.
They would kill him too if he did the Palestine shit.
Not as much either, though.
No, not as much. Because we
Not as
don't
much,
know
I know,
that. We
but-
don't know how these kids are gonna side with that situation.
Bro, today the younger generation don't know shit about any of that.
Bro, we had Playboy Cardi fans putting him on a fucking food chain. What are we talking about here, bro? Like these niggas.
Yo,
is-
what does that mean?
It means you're up. Like they're gonna kill you. Like you're,
Oh,
you're on the
man,
you're on the
y'all
hit
can
list. You're on the
suck my
food chain.
dick.
But that's like a jail term, I think.
Yeah,
That's
like a
something a
jail
jail term. Like
Yeah.
niggas die in jail.
Bro, for you guys to say that, just completely fucking.
Don't give him no. You wait for the album.
Just lets me know that y'all really fucking dick eating.
Unless he drops right now again.
Y'all really y'all
love that.
dick eating, bro. For y'all to say that, the fact that you guys are getting so butthurt from what I'm saying, y'all are dick eaters.
But that's my point. We're watching it with Playboy. People are defending things that we are watching it. We're watching bad art. It's shit. Like the music Playboy had been giving us, some of those songs are really dirt. And the kids are defending them. You're gonna tell me that if Drake comes out and defends Israel, the 15-year-old in California is not gonna defend him? Bro, these niggas don't think for themselves. They were raised by tablets. They were raised by their idols. They're gonna die for them.
I don't know though. I don't think it would be because that's an issue where it's like
I think it would really show how bad society is if he did that.
Yeah.
I would love for him to do that,
Yeah.
just so society could see how lost
You
we
would
really
really,
are.
yeah.
what
you would
stand for Israel.
Yeah,
either one.
I would love to see Israel. I want to see what those kids are gonna do. Because if they stand with him, we have a problem. We have a huge problem now.
I don't think they would. I wouldn't really see that happening. Because what I see is like anytime people do, you see the same kids like canceling these people,
Of course,
like flaming them.
but it's
So
Drake.
I feel like with Drake, it would be the same thing. If anything, it would be a bigger shock. I'd be like, this nigga's dumber than we thought. Mos Def would be the first nigga in line. Because he's pro-Palestine. He's been talking about the issues that happened in Palestine his whole career. Before is like a thing now. Mos Def has always been always on top of that, directly affected by that. So now, if that would have happened with Drake, nigga, no. That's why I think it would never happen.
You're saying that. You know,
That
Elon
would
Musk is
never
defending
happen.
Israel right now, right? And they're siding with him.
But what has he said?
He has said that he agrees that
He's
Israel-
probably neutral.
No, he is not. He was on the European Jewish Forum. I watched it this morning. It was on Bloomberg. He was with Ben Shapiro. They were interviewing him, and he said, "I was very ignorant to anti-Semitism. I have a lot of Semitic friends, and I think that Israel does have the right to exist." Bro, I'm telling you, and they're defending Elon on Twitter.
Elon said all this morning.
Pause that shit. Watch this.
I'm going to pause it.
Watch this. Bro, because I really saw that shit. I'm like, oh
Yeah,
my
but
God.
I don't think that's different when it comes to like I'm talking about Drake. And the conversation also started with the music. I'm just talking about I just want the nigga to get deeper and like actually remind people that he cares. I don't think he doesn't care. I don't think he's a racist. I don't think he's an idiot. I don't think that. I don't think that. Especially now he's a father.
I don't think
The nigga has a good head on his shoulders. I wouldn't
I don't
imagine.
think anyone
Nah, I don't
really
think
thinks
so.
that. I don't think anyone really thinks that besides just haters. But like,
Besides Mos Def.
yeah. But like,
Yeah.
No, a lot of people actually think that. I think.
my argument is just it's not gonna do anything for the cause.
But it doesn't have to necessarily do stuff for the cause. It's
But
just
that's,
like,
what that's why you want it though.
but to direct the cause, it's gonna do something for the cause. Just not what you guys wanted to do for the cause.
Exactly.
You niggas want the shit to solve the world.
Nah,
That's not gonna happen.
Nah,
But let's not
I
act like
mean-
music is not powerful.
I wanted
You
to
niggas
lead to
acting like music ain't
constructural
powerful.
It
change.
is, bro.
Music is one of the most powerful things in the world. So what I'm saying is, if the nigga were to drop some shit and it's like a hit and it's like, yo,
They're defending this shit. Talking about I have a close connection to Israel. I love Israel. What are we talking about, bro? This is recent.
yeah, but so what he's saying there is just like his experience. He has love for Israel.
He has
And for
love
Jewish
for Israel,
people.
and he has love for the Israeli state. When I looked up the whole video, this nigga's just hyping up Israel, bro. And people on
Yeah.
Twitter are like, "How are you gonna hype up genocidal monsters?" And his followers defended him.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you. Bro.
But so with your argument, what has that done? Niggas is still on Twitter.
No, so my argument is it is not about what's right or wrong anymore. It's about influence and your voice and your ability and your crowd. My argument is Elon can come out tomorrow and wholeheartedly agree with Netanyahu, and his fans are gonna follow him. His dick eaters are gonna go with him.
You think Drake is gonna be the same thing?
Yes, fully.
So all these OVO niggas is gonna be repping Israel if Drake reps Israel.
The dick riders.
I think there's gonna be people are gonna leave without a doubt. That's ridiculous to think everyone's gonna side with him. There's people who are gonna drop him, but a large portion are gonna stay with him.
Will stay with him. What I think is if that were to play out, the easy, predictable scenario is he faces the backlash and he retracts a statement, as many of these celebrities have done. Drake would easily do that.
None of them are Drake. I don't like comparing anyone to Drake. Drake is like the head of the head.
Listen, man, this is my thing, right? If he were to do something like that, he's so big that you would think that a downfall would follow, right?
Yeah.
If he were to do something like that, If he were to do something like that and there is quote unquote the beginning of a downfall and then he comes and retracts his statement and then he's back at it, like he's like as if nothing happened, then that would be a perfect example of how fucked society is.
That is another great example of how fucked society is. You can't retract that statement. There's no retracting that. Those are your views. You didn't change your mind in 2 weeks.
People gonna be like, the fact that people gonna be easily
You
be like,
didn't
oh,
educate yourself.
he said sorry, guys.
Yeah. Yo, that is a
Let's go,
bullshit
you know what I'm
lie
saying?
that has been statistically proven and academically proven time after time. Education does nothing. A majority of the time, educating people does nothing. Like that's actually a myth that if you educate people, you'll fix society. That's
man.
not true.
Listen, man.
It's just
If
not.
someone's stuck in a belief, bro,
They're
that's
stuck.
But
it's-
but then people
you can't educate someone in 2 weeks. That's just not true.
Yeah, but then also that's his life experience. Like for him, it would make sense like if he were to say it from his angle. Well, he's Jewish. He grew up Jewish, you know, but you guys are also just making that shit. That would never happen. I don't even want to think about that ever happening. Drake would never
disgusted by that idea
because that would never happen. Like you niggas know it wouldn't happen.
I feel you.
Like come on, what are we talking about here? Like that was just some bullshit.
If he
But
does-
my thing is people wanting, like Mos Def and there's everyone online for Drake and like Charlamagne was hinting at it, like for Drake to be more serious in his topics, etc. And I've wanted that as well. Would I want him to pivot fully in that direction? No. People who have done that though, like I said in the Mos Def argument, and have done that's their whole career is like Kendrick Lamar. Where is Kendrick Lamar? People are clamoring that there's trending debates of people they want Drake to
Fucking
go that
love him,
route. Why aren't people clamoring around and asking for Kendrick Lamar to release music? And then look at Kendrick Lamar over the weekend, the Chanel ad, where it's like, and you hear that the song sucked to me. I'm like, well, this is horrible, but it sounds like something you would hear at a Target, like literally, Target shopping. That type of shit plays in the background with these random moans, and it's like. Isn't this your king? Like this would be. I would love for if someone were to ask Mos Def, is Kendrick hip hop? You know that nigga's definitely gonna be riding that nigga's dick and be, oh yes, he's more hip hop than me. I'm Mos Def and he's more hip hop than me. But then we got there's like a hypocrisy, but like
that's just one song though.
no, there's multiple songs. Nigga,
We're talking about
Kendrick.
this one, right?
Kendrick has been has a pop song with Rihanna.
No, we know. But we talking about this one right now.
The Chanel ad. And then we got Mos Def himself.
The one with Rihanna's gas.
And then we got the one with Mos Def himself.
People only really complaining about this one because it's bad. I still haven't heard it.
Or we got Mos Def himself performing at the Paris Fashion Week. So it's like, I don't know, man. People, it's just reminding me of the argument that I had where it's like, and people were, especially the OGs, older people were like so mad at the take and defending Mos Def and this and that. It's like no one is necessarily disagreeing with Mos Def. It's just like when you're targeting the individual and like using that to like say like he's not hip hop and like so what? So he's not a part of hip hop culture. So Drake is not. It's like that has nothing. There's hypocrisy here because now look at you performing at. You know, some people were arguing though. I think Wells Bonner is like a high end black-owned brand. I might be wrong, but I think some people were saying that.
Black capitalism is
But
still
it's
capitalism.
exactly because it's like I saw the shirts on the website, bro. It was like $350 for a shirt, t-shirt, regular shirt, nothing on it. So it's like, what the fuck is happening here? There's a lot of hypocrisy here. People got to stop with the bullshit.
Yeah, so what are these old heads gonna say now?
Yeah, what they and then also call it out, like call out Mos Def for this. You know, Mos Def. What is fucking Kendrick Lamar doing? And also Kendrick Lamar, that's why I feel like he's almost damn near scared. I think he's scared of the idea of like coming fully at Drake. There's been hints at him like
subbing
each other, but there's a lot of hypocrisy even within him. If he were to come at a Drake, let's say for being Mr. Pop,
Too many examples.
it's like nigga, you've done this shit.
Yeah.
I don't think
For
Kendrick
him
would come at him
being-
for that though.
For him doing you know, even the house the album that wasn't even hip hop. Nigga, you took one of my songs with Baby Keem and you niggas remixed it. So like literally gave me credits on it still.
Yeah.
You see Drake's credits on the song. So like there would be a sense of hypocrisy there. So
What do you think that Kendrick would do that though?
what come at Drake?
For
No,
something
he
like
said
that.
bring up that topic matter
Yeah.
if he was to come at him. Like, why would he focus on him being pop versus the stuff like he's already subbed them for. And King Kunta, he said niggas is rapping bars like they're sharing beds.
Yeah, the writing.
Yeah.
And he said something recently, and when I did the reaction to the Beyonce song, the remix, something about like I'll punch you, some shit, like I'll fight you, some shit. But I'm pretty sure it was tied into Drake. You can see it where it was like, oh, okay, it's too specific here, nigga. Who you talking about? You talking about Drake? And the whole top 5 shit is like, nigga, we know who's number 1, so you talking about him? And yeah, I just feel like people want these leaders in music. They're already there. Now the question is, what are these leaders doing? Kendrick Lamar, the leader. What's the most recent thing? A Chanel advertisement song, which is also dope. I find it dope where it's like, yeah, you get in a bag, and it's dope to see, Kendrick tapping into the fashion world. He's been trying his best with these cowboy boots, you know what I'm saying? Trying to glamour up, switching his fashion. He's trying to get on that wave. God bless him. He has a stylist now. I actually know the stylist. So it's like,
That shit
that's
hits
dope.
down south, bro.
Say it again?
That shit hits down south.
Nigga, when you got cowboy boots,
So
You
it's like
get
he's
bitches.
trying to be a fly nigga because like God bless
he's not hearing none of that.
he wasn't
No.
he wasn't always the flyest, you know what I'm saying? But then it's a double-edged sword where like the Chanel ad is a dope achievement. Nigga, I don't even got a Walmart ad. I don't got a Target ad. I don't got no ad. God bless, right? That's dope. W for you, especially doing it independently because I had no ties. It's after leaving TDE. That's pretty cool. W for Kendrick, scoring music in general. But then it comes at a point where it's like he has spoken about, the capitalism and consumerism in the past and his albums, especially To Pimp a Butterfly. Why are people not clamoring up and like talking about how these niggas are not truly leaders, like real deal? Because a real deal leader would be on some like Dame Dash shit, wearing your own clothes, doing your own brand, doing everything yourself, and like real deal, trying to be more independent.
How do they make money?
Kendrick Lamar,
Yeah, if you can't do advertisement with these major companies, how do you make money then?
he himself.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't need Chanel for the money. So you think he's just solely doing it for the money?
I think you're right. It has to do with him rebranding himself as this more fashionable, less mysterious person. But I mean in general.
Well, I mean, he tours like crazy.
But I mean in general.
Independently.
Because this was my argument. This is why Mos Def is kind of stupid. Sorry, Big Bear, bad news. Because whenever I sit up here and I attack these niggas for their consumer fucking music, I'm not attacking them, which is what Mos Def's issue was. He attacked Drake. I attacked the listener for still buying this shit. Because we are the controller of consumption. Without our demand, there is no supply.
Yep.
So whenever I attack, I'm not attacking the artist, I'm attacking y'all. So get mad at me for getting mad at y'all. So this is my point. I can't be mad at an artist if that nigga got bills to pay and he decides to fucking participate in capitalism. We don't know what Mos Def's bag was for that fucking performance. We don't know what his bills look like. Now, you're right, we need leaders, but it's also like, how far can they go and remain relevant, have money in their account to exist in this capitalist society and still push that message of making music that is real? Because what you're asking for is the destruction of their careers. That's why I asked you, bro. Like, you're saying you want this for Drake. What me and Marlon are asking for is literally for him to be against everything that built him as a person. This is why all you niggas can say whatever the fuck you want about Kanye West. And he might have done this by accident because he's fucking tapped and he has severe mental health issues, but he's the only artist that went against his own entire life. Everything that put him where he was, he stood against it. He stood against the company that was making his clothes. He stood against his record label when they were fucking robbing him.
We don't know more if he's apologizing for 40 minutes, 40 minutes straight.
Which is what's pissing me off because it's inconsistency.
Unless it's a fake apology, it's a pump fake.
It might be.
He might double down for 40 minutes.
Like when he showed the owner of Adidas the fucking porno video and showed him this is how you're fucking me. He's tapped, but he did it. That's why Dr. Umar gave him his props. Now he shouldn't be the leader of anything because he's fucking mentally ill. But what you're asking for is shit like that, bro. Do you really think they're gonna give it to you? You think Kendrick, Cole, Drake are gonna give you that level of commitment to be against the culture that is destroying our society?
Also, wouldn't you want more of like the old heads to partake in this issue as well? Like a Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying?
Diddy, before he got caught, I would have loved to see him do that, but he was never gonna do it.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but they've done it in their own stints. Like Diddy had his own school. I think 2 schools. He was developing more. Obviously, he's out the picture. God bless his heart. His career's over.
All Jay-Z got is Usher on the Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah, Jay-Z's like implementing more black representation in the NFL. Super Bowl more than ever.
Okay, but that's the NFL. That's bringing him millions.
Yeah, I mean niggas will have to start their own shit from the ground up, and people have been
Ken-
trying.
Ken-
The Rock,
Kendrick-
I think The Rock owns XFL, but niggas ain't supporting it. Ice Cube, 3-on-3, niggas ain't supporting it. You know, but people are doing it.
That's
And I think the OGs rely on that, like Ice Cube, Chuck D. Chuck D's doing a lot.
Kendrick Lamar dropped Pimp a Butterfly. He gave something.
But then
for
my
it.
thing is, that could be just that. There are, even though you think niggas think, oh, the law's not gonna change tomorrow because Drake made a song about, nigga, but it's gonna spark your brain. You niggas don't remember when you were young listening to Pimp a Butterfly? Like even niggas that
I don't want to say the jokes about Pimp the Butterfly. They call that shit struggle rap over struggle rap over what was it?
over pianos or something.
No, over slave rhymes. No, slave hums. Slave songs.
hymns?
Yeah.
But like there is a percentage of people that can be sparked and be like, what the fuck? I always go back to the reference point of Little Baby. You know, Little Baby, that song, it did what it did and impacted people. It won awards. And also it reminded that group of like, oh, these fucking drug dealing rappers, you trap rappers, you niggas don't gotta just always do that to be successful. I did this and it was still successful. He met up with leaders, etc. Now, obviously, look where the route that it went and led to in that city. But one can argue, you know, now he's giving back and stuff, even though it is post the song is more tied to
Yeah.
the RICO cases, because there's a RICO allegedly being brought up for 4PF. Now there's no longer a 4PF. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't exist. Like, his label's a whole nother name. Forgot the name. Something Glass Window Entertainment. And then there's another one, like he has like another something else. Couldn't be fucked with. There's like
Yeah.
another sub label he has now where he's like signing artists.
Yeah. I think I get where our confusion is. We're not saying music isn't impactful. We're not saying those songs aren't impactful. What we're saying is
You niggas just don't want Drake to do it.
no.
No.
We're
That's
saying
not what
that
we're saying.
a lot what we've seen recently.
So you niggas just ain't saying shit.
What
What are you niggas saying?
So can I make my argument? So what we're saying is, what happens is a lot of times, those songs get dropped, the moment happens and then it gets forgotten. So if Drake's not gonna fully commit to being that person who's willing to sacrifice everything they've built to stand against the system and be a leader, who is it gonna be? Because we don't believe that music is going to bring that person about. The song is not enough. We need more than
Yes.
that. And Drake is not gonna be that person for us.
If he's dropping a song relating to the issue, I want him to add more to the cause.
Because that's what keeps happening. Niggas will drop the song and then not be the leader for the music that they're making.
I would expect
Yeah.
more. I would expect.
But it always has to start somewhere.
I get
It
that.
could
We want
start.
it to be
It
him.
could start with the
I
song.
got that.
Right?
I get that.
Let's say it's a Drake song. It starts there, and then let's say that opens the doors for him to people that he never met before, actual other leaders and communities, and they're like, Drake, actually, yo, invest into us over here. I saw what you're doing that. Hey, start your own foundation. And he's like, okay, let me dive in. We don't know. But the way that he can start, from what we know, is Drake drops a fucking song. He always dropping music. That's all I'm saying.
No, I get it.
That nigga does nothing else great.
Right.
Like he drops sneakers, and shits don't even sell good. Like all he
Those
really
sneakers
can
are
do,
so bad.
They're
all he
so
can really
bad,
do
bro.
is make hits,
Their shits
be
are so
consistent, and
bad.
dropping music. So I'm like, yo, it would be interesting to see if he goes that route, because I do think it can cause some impact. Now, when I was a major, is he the next Martin Luther King Jr.? He's not. That's Jonathan Majors. We already decided that.
Yo, shut the fuck
So
up,
he could be the Malcolm X. You never know, right? But it's something's gonna happen.
No, I'm not mad at Vic's argument. I understand where it's
No,
coming
exactly.
from. I just feel like it's not gonna happen. I feel like nothing's gonna happen.
And if it's bad, we get to laugh about it. Like, fuck, Drake, go back to twerking. Go back to
It
talking
might be-
about
that
pills.
shit might be
But you see,
terrible.
that's the fucking thing, though. That's my argument. Because, like, you're asking for it, right? You're asking for it, and then you're gonna
expecting it to
you're
be
gonna
good.
dog him
Dog
for
if
it
it's
being
not
bad.
good. Yo, that's what pisses me off too.
Because-
you got what you wanted.
Because if it's not bad,
And now you're not happy about it.
because if it's bad,
it gotta be good too.
Because if it's bad, nigga, then you can make the argument that it wasn't genuine.
Okay, no, fuck that. No, because he
How
can,
bad is it?
He can.
We talking about some like.
He can talk about some serious shit.
You want this nigga to rap about
Bro,
Palestine
he
at
can-
4 p.m. Calabasas type shit, bro?
Exactly.
Come on. Let's be
He
for
can,
real.
bro. He can talk about like the actual issues, like actually, like, damn, this is actually what's really happening. Oh my
Yeah.
God, we should do this, and I talking about real shit, giving you solutions and shit like that. But because you're not fucking bopping to it, you're like, nah, fuck this now. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you, Marlon. That's kind of crazy. I gotta like the song for it to make a change.
Exactly.
That's kind of crazy.
So the fact that you have to like it as well too is crazy.
I mean, what song has made a change that you don't like? Like, what are you niggas talking about?
You know what's so free? It was a crazy song.
What song has made a
I'm
change
not
that you had?
afraid.
I love that song.
Dude, take
I love
a
that song.
stand. I fucking hate that song.
I love that song.
But I'm talking about like majoritarily, just not you individually. I'm talking about even objectively. You could be like, I can see why people like this. This song's amazing. Because you can say that about the Little Baby song. You might not fuck with it, or you don't play it. It's still one of his most streamed songs to this
I
day.
like that song.
So
That
people are
song's
playing
a
it.
good
Millions of
song.
people. That song's a fucking anthem.
What did that song do though?
Nothing.
It proved the impossible. There was a bunch of debates to this day. People talk about that song and analyze that song.
What
There's
impossible
fucking
you talking
courses
about,
in
though?
colleges about the Little Baby song right now.
About whether you can make a pop song.
Nigga,
out of
he
something
sells
that's
drugs and became a rapper. And then he still raps about selling drugs. And it's like, oh,
But
I
it
did a
makes-
serious song
and it actually
about my
hit.
people. They're dying in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's a hit. And it worked. And at the time, I'm pretty sure it was after his first album. I want to say, right? The height of his career. That was the most streamed album that year. Globally. Bigger than any Spanish artist.
That was a good ass album.
That was a good ass album.
He was at the height of his career. So someone doing this is at the height of their career that is like young niggas really fuck with and bitches on IG. You never saw that before. And he did it.
Wouldn't you want to argue though? Is like he knew that shit was big and shit like that. Why didn't he continue to follow up on it?
I mean, he has like he has actual fucking foundation. He's donated money. The argument that people are making now though
Calling
is like,
a snitch is not following up. I'm sorry.
nigga, yes, but no one's perfect. He's gonna be a dumbass nigga sometimes. Yes, 100%, just like you and me. But what I'm saying is he's done stuff.
Yeah.
He's donated money,
Yeah.
more money than me. He's done it. The thing is, like, people are using it as an excuse, like, oh, he's not doing that. It's not genuine because of the RICO. He's no longer 4PF. That's what people are saying. Oh, he's falling off, so now he's on that type of time. Oh, he saw Young Thug went to jail, so now he wants to do that.
It might be that.
It could be both, nigga. That song did drop. And niggas ain't gonna say that song was bad, and niggas ain't gonna say that song didn't leave an impact, and niggas ain't gonna say that moment in time did it not happen. Like, we're gonna erase history now?
The thing is,
That shit was crazy when that
I
song
think
came
the
out.
I hear
the
you, but
time
I think
that
the
that's-
entire-
Now you niggas wanted to end racism.
Nah.
Racism will never end.
I think 2020 showed me that this generation has no intention of truly dealing with the issues that they're in their feet, and it doesn't matter what song you drop.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
But you
what
blame
do.
blaming Little Baby, or you blaming the BLM fucking post and the black screen shit,
I'm blaming
the
two different
trends.
things. I'm blaming two different things.
Because Little Baby wasn't a trend. If anything,
it.
that wasn't even at the height of BLM. That was like towards the end of the everything dying off, and then that song
No,
dropped.
that song came out in the summer when they were rioting. I remember that because that's when the URI abuse shit happened, and I was listening to the song while I was reading those posts. That shit was hilarious.
Oh, so you're a fan of the song.
Oh yeah.
So it impacted you, nigga. Next
It didn't
next
impact
topic.
me. I didn't. I've
Next
never,
topic.
That shouldn't change me.
It impacted you, nigga.
No, it didn't.
just
It
because you liked
impacted me
it.
just because I listened to it. I liked it.
Let's
Boom.
go next conversation.
You
for
played
sure.
it while doing what?
While reading about abuse.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
But
No,
he does that already though.
I do that already.
Well, you don't play "Sexy Red," "Shake That Ass" for me in the
probably
background.
does.
Yes, I do. I'm a nasty nigga.
Nah, you capping out for I get it. I get what's going on here.
Nah, you see this motherfucker, bro.
It's
Just to
crazy,
paint
bro.
us in a bad picture, bro.
my
You guys
God.
painted yourself. I didn't say nothing.
Nah, you're wild.
You niggas debating a classic moment in hip hop. I didn't know it was debatable. I didn't know it was debatable.
Hey, we're not debating the moment. We're debating the impact it had.
It was an impact.
Well, long term, not short. Short term.
Nigga, he's not Malcolm X. You niggas, did I say he's Malcolm X?
Yo, this is crazy.
I said he's little
Yeah,
baby.
bro, it's just pointless, bro.
I said he's little baby.
Continue.
We understand. All right. Continue.
He's Dominique.
Continue.
he's Dominique.
Continue, bro. Continue. We gave you enough content to clip it.
Yo, we gave you mad fucking content, bro.
You guys did it yourself. I didn't do nothing.
You're welcome.
Vince Staples is dropping a TV show. February 15th, the brand new Vince Staples TV show on Netflix. Go out and support it. Vince Staples is one of the coolest celebrities I've ever met in my life.
He's dope as fuck.
At ComplexCon years ago, I went up to Vince Staples. He spoke to me for about 10 minutes. stopped everyone else in line. He didn't rush me. He took my card. He put it in his wallet and like looked me in the eye and showed me his wallet. Basically, like confirming, like, yo, oh shit.
Didn't he also give you
Like-
his number? No, right?
I think he gave me something like a card, something back, but he was talking about also breaking down his album. The concept, I think, was Big Fish Theory at the time.
Yeah.
He was showing a lot of love.
Great album.
So ever since then, it confirmed
What's
what
the show about?
what I already kind of knew. The Vince Staples show is kind of like a parody show, kind of like a. It looks. I hate comparing it to this. Every time a show like this comes out, people compare it to. But
Be a little dicky shit.
No,
well, Atlanta,
Atlanta.
which Lil Dicky gets compared to, rightfully so, because it definitely gives Atlanta vibes. But yeah, like an Atlanta type of show, like a Childish Gambino, Donald Glover show.
That's cool.
But it's not a bad thing; it's a good thing.
Right.
But definitely support that show when it
wanna
comes
watch
out.
That. I fuck with Vince Staples heavy, yo. His character's so dope.
He's a good podcast.
Like,
He's a good everything.
He don't give a fuck, bro.
Also, speaking of TV shows, Rob Dyrdek is being called out by the writers of Ridiculousness on MTV because they're saying that
They
they
have writers?
drop about they write about 360 shows a year and they're not being compensated properly. They're not being paid right. And this is shocking because
Doesn't that
I
shit
thought a
run
lot of these shows were
24/7?
reruns. Like they're making these are brand new
The majority
episodes.
of them
The
are.
majority of them are. Somehow he's still making an episode.
Bro, isn't that shit like 24/7 on fucking MTV?
Yeah, bro. It's all they got.
It's the only show that makes MTV like actual profits in the past couple years. Like
I ain't gonna
literally,
lie to you, bro.
it's ridiculousness.
In one day, for some reason, in one day, I think I watched the same episode like 3 times on that fucking channel. I thought it was just reruns.
I got paid one time.
To be on it?
Yeah, there was a clip. That
There was a
on
clip of
there.
mine that went viral.
What was it again?
It might have been the hibachi
Oh, it was the
spraying,
hibachi
the
spray,
hibachi
yeah.
squirting in my
Yeah,
mouth
yeah, yeah.
clip at the
Yeah.
Mount Fuji,
Yeah, I found that video on my phone.
and they paid me, I think like $100, but I think they never used it. They never used it on the show.
Wow.
Yeah, because I would have saw about it, and they were supposed to reach back out, but yeah, and they were offering more to own it, like 300 or some shit. I was like, just give me 100, and you could just lease it for this one purpose use. But yeah, so they got money. They got money. All these videos that they run on the show, they're paying for them. They're paying for the licensing for them.
Yeah, but
Hundreds of dollars. For those who didn't know,
if it's just $100 though,
That's kind of crazy.
or $300 max to own it.
Nigga, they run like 10 videos a fucking
And think about
episode.
it, yeah, and then but them videos are like max short too. So it's like, how much money are they really spending
So it's like
for what they're actually bringing in?
story bands.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I love Rob Dyrdek.
Yeah, same.
So this is like weird. Like you never really hear him in a bad light. Even though there was some mixed stuff about the black and like big black not being paid right and stuff or something like that. But man, when you're talking about MTV, bro, Rob Dyrdek was making millions of dollars on MTV for basically an experiment. Cause they didn't know what the show was gonna be. They don't know what it was gonna be called, and it worked. They're like, yo, we'll give you millions of dollars. Just we'll have cameras around you, follow you in your house. Became Robin Big, huge. Then again, they did it. He was like, yo, I have this, I'm building this factory. Then we got Fantasy Factory. Huge show. Random shit. It was like no sense of like, if you watch the show, especially Fantasy Factory, even Robin Big, they would always do random shit. Like random shit. Like, oh, well, today, what we gonna do today? And like Rob's like, oh, we're gonna skate off the roof.
He would do random shit.
You know, oh, let's go hang out with this person.
What was his thing when he the fat dude? What was his name? The character he would always bring
forgot.
up. He was like a fat dude. It
I
was
know
just
his
random
cousin was
shit, bro.
Drama
Yeah,
Drama
Drama's his
Beats,
cousin.
Drama Beats,
Mm-hmm.
and Chanel West Coast.
They
You
did
know-
a similar concept with the Mac Miller show.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Yes, but yeah, Rob, figure it out. I'm pretty sure you will. Hopefully,
He will. I'm sure.
I would hope so because Jesus Christ,
I just find it crazy that they're coming out and talking about it now. This has been going on for years.
Nigga, they've been slaved for years. Then.
And now you're gonna talk about it.
Nah, that's
I
crazy.
would have after the first breakthrough of the show, I would have been like, nah, motherfucker,
Yeah.
I need more money.
Drake is co-signing Dre Walls. Dre Walls is the viral TikToker
Who's that?
that Noel hates.
Are
That
you gonna play a video?
would put a tripod up and
Oh,
shop at
okay, I know
Target.
what we're talking about now.
Target nigga, bro.
Yeah.
And would do all this stuff, and then people would be like, "What the fuck? This is crazy. It's cringe." Making fun of like crazy.
Is he co-signing or creating a parody.
I think it's a cosign because he tagged him and he followed him.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like a cosign.
I only think it's because of the whole NFL shit.
So Drake followed him,
I thought it was the Mos Def thing.
Quote,
tagged
unquote.
him, and then did the meme. And then on top of that, in a week, this all happened in 1 week. He got a sponsorship from the NFL. On top of that, Teanna Trump tweeted him
I saw that shit.
and followed him and said, "Set up your tripod over here at my house. Come
Niggas
over here."
panicking on the timeline, re-editing the fucking tweet 3 times.
Yo,
Dumbass nigga.
Tianna, hit me up, bro.
That so what the fuck? But it goes to show you like the idea of like, because he kept doing them, like I'm assuming hopefully he was never like. There's some of them that are more serious. Obviously, God bless with his daughter, but I'm assuming like the
Oh, you're a consumer.
major yeah.
No,
the,
I went through his videos. No,
Bro,
some of those he was being dead ass.
the
bro.
major cringe ones in the beginning, I would assume it was him like playing into it more, like doubling down and being extra cringe.
No, I think that's him.
You think so?
Yeah. Because if you go deeper,
Nigga, but that's like crazy.
I know. But if you go deeper, his fitness shit is cringe as shit. He's a cringy dude, bro.
The thing is,
That's
too,
why I
is
hate the
He
internet.
was getting views. So obviously he's going to keep doing it. Who gives a fuck if you're dogging me for it? I'm getting views for
Bro,
it.
this nigga hasn't said a word, and we platformed him and giving him power.
We don't know how he sounds like.
we nothing. Don't throw me in here.
Yeah, we don't know how he sounds like.
We don't know what
he
he
hasn't said a
thinks.
word. He did this
I see-
trend. It already existed. I feel like that shit existed
No,
before.
yeah, it been.
Niggas been doing that shit. Like,
Yeah,
get
man.
ready with me.
It
Just-
been.
he
Get
took
ready
it
with
to-
me.
He took it to another level.
It been.
Yeah.
Bro, I would never forget the first video that blew up of some guy in his car. I caught the guy. I caught the guy that records himself a fucking thing.
got him?
There's a video that blew up.
That's
It was some
great.
guy. He was in his car. He was like, bro, this is the Target guy. Him recording him, bro, backing in his car into the fucking spot like 3-4 fucking times.
With the tripod out?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. The behind the scenes.
It's fucking funny, bro. It's
If
so
I was
funny.
him, I'm surprised he hasn't gotten like a sponsorship from like Target, etc. Well, now it's gonna happen. Drake and
No, they better.
Now he's gonna be
They
a millionaire
better,
off of this
100%.
shit. He's
They
gonna be a
better.
millionaire off of this shit. But it's crazy. It's kind of like the Eminem effect. Like when you make fun of yourself.
We should do it, us getting ready to go Raising Cane's.
Nah, they would have to pay us for that.
Mm.
I like talking about them, but I don't really want to talk about them too much until they respond to my email and shit. Cause
Run up the bag.
yeah, motherfuckers. I might talk to Jeremy because I'm not sure if he is anymore. But at the time when he was here on the podcast, he was the ambassador for them. I think the only MLB ambassador. I saw him like a Raising Cane's post. I would have to ask him if he still is an ambassador because that would be right there. That's the connect. And then also, he probably is gonna eventually do some work with them if he still is ambassador. He's Rhode Island.
That would be.
That's the only Rhode
yeah,
Island
that
one right
would
now.
be- That would be cool.
You know what I'm saying? So that would be dope as fuck.
Little walkthrough.
But we shall see when it comes to that. Also, on top, if you look at this clip, Drake was pouring lean, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is.
This
lean,
looks
bro.
like lean. Some people are saying it was sweetener. So this is the Onda passion fruit like seltzer thing he drinks that I want to try because like he's been making it popular as fuck, and I have that FOMO. I'm like, oh, I want to try it out. If Drake likes it, you never know.
Oh, you know what the funny
Even though it
thing
might
is?
be ass.
That and now people are okay with the seltzer. Everyone makes fun of people who drink seltzers, but now that Drake is blah 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 blah,
Yeah.
they're gonna dick ride it.
But with the Drake one, what I think is dope, I believe he has zero like he's not sponsored by them. It was like a random like company that he just started supporting
That's
because he
cool.
liked it. So it's like the organic appeal, where it's not like he could have easily did the Nelk one because he's cool with the Nelk boys, or he could have done the Travis Scott one because he's cool with Travis Scott.
He cannot do the Travis Scott one
That
because
shit's
that's
ass.
just
I hate that one if you try it yet. No,
That's just fucking horrible.
I was reselling them shits on OfferUp years ago when they dropped. Allegedly, because it's illegal to do that. But here we have him pouring this. It looks like lean to me, bro. It looks like lean to me. Now, if it's not lean, let's say it's like a syrup, the aesthetic is still lean bottle. You know what I'm saying? But I do think it's lean. But I don't want to put that on Drake's body. The nigga put it on his own body. He raps about this. Lean inside my Fanta. That's the first line on the album, right? Virginia Beach.
Lean into me. I
Lean
fucking hate
into
that
me.
song.
Nigga, you sung that shit kind of good, though.
I know.
That song's actually not bad.
I'm not a fan.
Not gonna lie to you.
But what impact did it leave?
You tell me. You're the one asking for it.
Finish the pod without
You're the one asking for the impactful music.
Nah, fuck
Oh!
this. Funny. I'm going home. Why you say like that?
Because he's about to say the impact. This nigga was about to say the impact.
That should be some gay ass nigga from Target. Oh, you gotta cut that. Hold on, let me sit down.
It made you Google Virginia Beach a couple times.
Not for nothing. No, you look like you're dressed to go to Target.
Oh no, he this is all Target. Goodfellas.
Target, yeah. This is
The
Target.
Goodfellas brand.
I'll tell you right now. Wow, that's disrespectful.
Nigga,
But nah,
Goodfellas is good as
nah,
fuck.
it is
I
a
got,
good brand.
I think the shirt guys
I
have.
got some cargos from them. Them shits is fire. Target got great
Man,
cargos, by
fuck
the
that,
way.
bro. That Target is overpriced, bro. When I went to Puerto Rico, I went over there to buy like shorts and shit like that, bro. I returned in that same day. Find everything for the same stuff at Burlington for way less.
Damn.
You know Virginia Beach.
Nah,
is good
yeah,
to the culture?
listen, man. I'm letting y'all continue to get fucked by Target, bro. That's all I'm saying.
What did Virginia Beach do to the coach?
Made some big ass black dude go to fucking Target and record himself. That's what the fuck it did. I fucking hate that.
Hey,
song.
man, gave that guy a bag.
I don't give a.
Moving on. Speaking
Moving
of impacting culture, the most viral interview maybe of all time, Katt Williams. Finally, we have a actual comedian that matters on a grand scale that Katt spoke good of in the stand-up, in the interview. It's almost like a stand-up. He spoke about Dave Chappelle. He praised Dave Chappelle. He's one of the only comedians that he actually shows love to and admires because he's a GOAT. But Dave Chappelle has come out and spoken out against Katt Williams and the interview. He showed love in some bits of the stand-up comedy that someone recorded live. I think it was at the Improv, maybe at LA. I think that's what it's called, the Improv Comedy Club in LA. Maybe New York, but most likely LA. He stopped by Dave Chappelle. I think it was like a random appearance. And then this is the part that people are highlighting where he's saying that Katt Williams is only speaking about black comedians. He's like, you're one of the best painters ever. You paint beautifully. Why are you painting us in this light? Which is like, whoa. He didn't just talk about black comedians. He spoke about Joe Rogan. He spoke about Gary Owens. Specifically, he targeted Joe Rogan in the most negative way. So it's like, and also, when it came to you, Dave Chappelle, he spoke highly of you in the interview. So it was a kind of like a weird, I'm not sure if he's just trying to be different with this take, but let's play it and hear your guys' takes. Reaction.
Niggas. He didn't say anything
Let's pick up a little bit more.
about any of these white boys. And none of these white boys function like that. And Katt is one of the best painters in the game. So why are you drawing all ugly pictures of us? Stop. And Katt and hurt people, but I'm a hurt person that never hurt people. And he does it all the time. Fuck this one and fuck that one and fuck this one. But nigga, I didn't hear anything that you did wrong. He didn't do nothing wrong. Katt didn't do nothing wrong.
MREC TV.
I'm gonna bring a picture of a black guy. Katt did this to me. Katt was talking about shit that niggas did to other niggas, but not about anything that niggas did to him. If I told my story, it would break your heart. Your heart. If I told my story, it would break your heart. I lost everything and never, ever told on anybody. And this nigga is the arbiter of truth. Katt, listen, I fuck with Katt hard.
MREC TV.
But. Wait, D-Ray, just tell me what part of the
That's
game
D-Ray Davis, by the way.
fucks up another nigga's paper.
MREC
What part of the
TV.
game is about tilling on another nigga? Tiffany Haddish is lifting something heavy, and as clumsy as she is, I don't disagree with Katt. He be telling the real shit. Hey, this one's fucked up this way, and that one's fucked up this way. Yes, nigga, that is true. But why would you say that? Because all of us are trying to be in a better situation. Can we get over it?
So his take basically then is Katt Williams was right, but why is he using his platform to do that instead of what? Maybe, I guess, what else could be another take to take up from this? Maybe he's trying to say, like, speak to them in person, help them out, instead of talking about it out.
That's the way that I took it.
But then I take it whereas, like, a lot of the shit that Katt was saying was bullshit. But it was, like, purposeful bullshit. Like, it's comedy. Like, That's why I always emphasize like that interview was like a stand-up comedy.
Mhm.
But then it's crazy like the impact that this shit had where we have Dave Chappelle saying this.
Yeah.
Like unexpectedly. Like I thought the nigga was gonna be more he's like hurt by it. Like he's like cut off D-Ray Davis and he was like if I tell you my story, if I say my story, it would hurt. It would hit. What do you say? It would hurt you or some shit.
Yeah,
it would hurt you. It would hurt you too. I lost everything. And it's like, what specifically? He didn't go into, I guess, specifics there, but I wonder what is he? Was it? I would assume maybe the Kevin Hart one, because that's what a lot of people didn't like. Charlamagne. A lot of people are coming out speaking about that, right? Even other comedians. You know, why are you coming at Kevin so heavy? Kevin is not a plant. Like, he fucking hustled. We saw him hustle.
Yeah, because they're much more connected in that community.
And what the
comedic community, they it's not like rapping or like even acting. Acting's very close knit. I guess like comedians really did like grow up. Like they came up together.
in the same circuit.
Yeah,
Yes.
You're putting other people on tours. You're putting other people on. My thing is, bro, I think that this nigga, this is where Dave pisses me off. First off, no, we should criticize each other. Sorry. I don't go fuck. Like, I'm not mad at the way that I'm not mad at Katt for criticizing anyone. I'm upset with the way he went about it. Because I get what you're saying. You're absolutely right. It was a comedy skit. Like, it was a comedy moment for him. He made it, he did it, he criticized the best way he could.
Yeah.
I had wished he'd done it a much calmer, more constructive way. So Dave Chappelle's argument wouldn't stand. Because if he did it in a more constructive way, then it looks like legitimate criticism.
Yeah.
Versus just comedic hate.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he was hating on Kev in the sense of like, oh, you didn't work for your shit.
Yeah.
I think he was more saying, yo, you acted like a certain person, you gave a brand of comedy, and this brand of comedy brought you to this level of success. And in the other video with D-Ray, because those two videos that dropped, when D-Ray went on stage to stop Chappelle, this is when Chappelle started.
About the Cedric shit?
Yeah, the Cedric shit. And then that's when D-Ray comes in. D-Ray says something really important because Dave Chappelle's like, what did this do this didn't do anything positive for comedy. And D-Ray's like, yes, it did. Comedy was trash. Nobody respected us. They said it was bland, it was boring, it was cookie cutter, the jokes were bad, it was very commercial and just bad jokes. We were being censored. He forced a new conversation to happen. I think D-Ray is right with that. And I think that is what Katt was talking about.
Yeah.
This nigga, Kevin Hart, is part of the problem. That is the brand of comedy everyone hates. That commercial cookie cutter crap that is not funny. And D-Ray is saying, yo, Katt is trying to get us out of this. Why are you attacking him right now?
Yeah. So how did that impact the culture? I'm just trolling. Nigga, calm down. I'm just trolling.
No, you're fine.
Thank you for stopping by, guys.
This does not help, what's it called? Dave Chappelle's case.
But is Kevin Hart Drake, though, kind of in this sense? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Like, do you think is Chappelle kind of looking at this almost like how Mos Def is looking at shit?
I think Katt Williams
is.
Katt Williams is Mos Def.
So then...
You see, he's kind of like J. Cole.
So
J. Cole.
Chappelle's kind of arguing... Ah, man. I'm shocked by this take by Chappelle. I'm not going to lie to you.
Me too.
And it was very raw. So that was improv. He was cutting off D-Ray. It was very raw, like real, how this nigga really feels.
Because Dave Chappelle's never gone the commercial route. He didn't have the commercial fucking deal. He didn't have the commercial movies. He literally was on Comedy Central, the most fringe network on fucking television. You had to pay an extra $20 to get it on cable or satellite. This nigga has always worked against the mold. For him to now stand here and be like, you're a bad person for calling out the mold.
I think
it's crazy.
I think niggas is just like realizing the Katt Williams impact though. Like I told you, that Cedric the Entertainer Award that they give out every year, the comedic award of the year, blah, 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 is gonna lose its value now. So like certain things like that is like probably what bothers Dave. Cause that's why he's like, Cedric is a legend. Like, especially our generation, the people that really fucked with that Katt Williams interview, it keeps going doing crazy numbers.
Yeah.
It's gonna cause impact. Real impact. It already is. Where people are gonna look at these people funny in the light. Like the fucking Kevin Hart. You go to Kevin Hart's Instagram, bro, the comments, crazy. for that to happen on a nigga's account, especially like Kevin Hart, because on those type of big accounts, big people, you still see their stands and stuff. They're dogging Kevin Hart. Everyone, especially when he dropped the movie Lift. I don't know if you guys saw it.
I did see it.
You saw it for real?
Oh, I didn't watch the movie. I saw that it dropped.
Okay, I was about to say, bro. I'm like, why'd you put yourself through that? God bless.
Yo, so
You
how did that
watched
affect
it?
the culture?
The Lift
No.
movie? No,
No,
I
I
don't know.
don't know.
You should watch it.
You should watch it.
Just for me to hear you. I want you to
What is it
compare
about?
it to Fast and Furious. It's literally the trailer is almost a whole movie. It looks like Fast and Furious, nigga, without.
Brought the cars.
But they do have a car, but like without the car concept, literally, because like they're robbing something in like with an airplane.
Oh my god.
It literally looks like some Fast and Furious, like the new Fast and Furious shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I'm down to watch it.
Watch it. And let us know what you think. Because honestly, it actually looks like some ass.
Where is it?
On Netflix. But I can send you illegal. I have the website allegedly for everything
Yeah,
illegally.
send me that. I'll watch it.
But I'm like, yo,
This is crazy. I
I'd
never
be
thought Dave
bored
Chappelle would
sometimes.
ever say something like this.
and I think Katt kind of defending Dave, you would have thought he was like, oh, I threw a safety card almost like, but at the same time, they do genuinely have a real relationship. But you can look at it where it's like, oh, he's supporting Dave, so Dave's not gonna come out after this interview. But then Dave is like, yo, nigga, you're making us look crazy. Like, Cedric is a legend still. Steve's a legend. Like, these niggas is legends. What, you're making us look crazy.
So,
But in reality, Dave needs to really, I feel like he knows this. He just needs to be reminded. They're making themselves look crazy. Because if
Thank
they
you.
really are stealing jokes and doing all this bullshit, it needs to be called out, Dave. Like, you know, like, what the fuck? But maybe I don't know. He
It's-
has called shit out, Dave, but maybe not to this extent.
so I'll tell you something really interesting. I remember when I called out the NAACP, I heard a really great story from someone. And it was somebody that was dealing with the Urban League. And Urban League is it's been around just as long as the NAACP. NAACP was a little longer though. No, actually, yeah, it's like almost half as long. So when I was calling out the NAACP, someone from who was on the Urban League was like, listen, I'm going to tell you something. When you start calling out institutions that people of color have stood by their entire lives, and it's part of their culture and their history, they'll die by that shit, regardless of how problematic it is. They will openly know that what's going on is wrong and they won't care. I think it's the same situation here. I think Dave Chappelle understands, like you just said, these niggas is legends.
Yes.
These niggas hold value in the culture. You want to uplift their value. You want to uplift what they brought to the culture. You don't want to diminish that by bringing in all this information that they probably already knew, but they kept quiet about it because protecting the culture
Yeah.
and these values was more important than anything else.
Because he said, I agree with Katt, but nigga, why are you saying it? And it's like,
Because you always say it, Dave.
nigga, what do you mean? Why is he saying it? Nigga, what the fuck?
You always say
I'm
it.
shocked by this shit.
That's my point. But Vic, it's different. When Dave Chappelle's attacking the world for their inconsistencies and their hypocrisies, that's very different than calling out the institutions he cares about.
Mm.
You have a very different way you handle something when it matters to you.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think the idea of Cedric and the award and the idea of all these great black idols means more to fucking Dave
Yes.
than anything else he's ever criticized,
Yes.
which is problematic. You have to remain consistent with your criticisms, even if it matters to you, because the only way it can stay good is if you constantly criticize and improve it.
Speaking of black leaders, rest in peace, Dexter S. King. This is the youngest son of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Miss Coretta Scott King.
Oh, he's still alive?
Yes, the youngest son passed away today. He was the chairman
Wow.
of the board of the King Center. He passed away today. Rest in peace to him. Born in 1961. People in the comments kept saying, I better not hear Jonathan Majors say shit.
You better not say shit, bro.
He better not say shit.
I'm gonna jump you, bro.
Yo. Couple last topics to finish. First off, also, we want to talk about Mr. Beast, right? We spoke about it last week, right? Mr. Beast has officially started posting on X, formerly known as Twitter, for the first time ever. He's always posted on YouTube. He's the biggest YouTuber of all time, Mr. Beast. He posted on there a video from months ago, an old video that was already successful on YouTube, just to test out the platform, right? Now, after doing this, the video was called a $1 car versus $100 million car. And he was curious to see how much ad revenue was going to be generated literally in 1 week. Usually, X pays you, Twitter pays you every month, the actual ad revenue. But I guess he has access to the stats because I can't access that. I don't think anyone can. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know how to. But he showed the stats for the ad revenue generated in 1 week. $250,000 in 1 week from making 160 million views on X in 1 week on Twitter, Mr. Beast. Now, he did say it's a bit of a facade. Advertisers saw the attention it was getting and bought ads on his video, he thinks. So his ad revenue per view is higher than an average person would experience. And that's understandable.
And I'm going to speak on that when you're done.
And that's understandable. But my thing is now, will Mr. Beast eventually now leave YouTube or just not even post new stuff on YouTube, have videos that are only on this platform? Because I'll tell you this much. That's already more money than he's ever made in 1 week on YouTube. $250,000 and counting. Bro, by the end of this month, he's probably going to make $1 million from this one video. And he's already given the money away. He's giving the money away right now. So go to his account, go check it out. You could win 10 winners. You could win. I did it. I might actually. I gotta do it with the other accounts too. That'd be crazy to get that. But obviously the chances are 1 in
$1 million.
160
1 in
million.
160 million.
Yeah.
Now, depending how many of those are bots.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. But what you gonna say though?
He's absolutely right. Because I checked, I wanted to see something. So when you told me that here, because I didn't know that was happening. When I saw it when we talked about it on the pod,
Yeah.
I started checking the video a lot. First few days there was no ad.
Yeah, I'm looking below it right now.
So like you would click on it and there'd be no ad to start it. And I found it interesting. I'm like, how the hell is he making money? I guess it's off of the ads under the post. Because if you scroll through Twitter, between tweets there's ads. And I'm looking at all those verified accounts, resharing it, retweeting. I'm like, okay, this is getting traction. When he acknowledged how many views it got,
Yes.
that's when ads started popping up. That's when I noticed. Now, every time, from the last like 3-4 days, bro, ad. And it was a different ad for a different company every time. So I think what happened was that ad revenue might have been at like 25K first 3 days with millions of views. And then the ad companies noticed what was going on, and they're like, let me throw myself on there. And it probably went up. Now, do I think he's going to stop going to YouTube? Hell no.
No, why not just
Do both.
do both?
Because what is Elon going to say?
Because the
and
thing
what
is,
YouTube going to say?
because obviously we know that on Twitter,
Show your face.
we know that on Twitter, companies that obviously because I'm assuming obviously YouTube only lets certain companies run ads on their thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So on Twitter, I'm pretty sure it's open to whatever.
Yeah, because he's desperate.
Right.
Yeah.
So like obviously on YouTube, you probably won't see like alcohol or like an ad
his-
of alcohol
on his
on
stuff.
his
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Compared
yeah.
to Twitter, it would be wide open.
Yes.
Unless he decides like, no, if you're a company like that, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Because obviously the majority of his things are kids. So I would assume, right? That's my thought process. Why not do both?
Man, it's crazy. Money's not real. Like
No.
money is not real. And also people were like, "Yep, but this is only making Elon broker." And it's true because in a sense, like think about it. We spoke about it last week. Why would Mr. Beast do this, then Elon retweet, etc., and then let's say Mr. Beast doesn't make much money from this? How would Elon would look bad, and Mr. Beast would be heated?
We don't know how much is his ad money.
Yeah, we don't know how much. Look, if you go underneath right now, what's the ad? Read that. What's that company?
Veterans Affairs.
Is that the VA? Is that what the VA stands for? When people say the VA?
Yes, the
Veterans
VA.
Affairs?
That's the VA.
That's the
VA's
VA?
not giving them a crazy back for an ad. Sorry, buddy. That's not in their budget. They have a budget. And they have to spend that budget to keep the budget. And I promise you, it's not $250,000.
It's not
Yeah.
gonna be all in one place.
No, there's no way. I'm telling you, bro, he might have fucked himself badly here in a desperate attempt to bring on more content, not understanding a very simple philosophy that me and Marlon just explained. You do both.
Mm-hmm.
What is he going to do? Let's say Gabriella, the one that just broke up with her man. Let's say she starts dropping content just on X. Let's say Speed, just content on X. Akademiks, just content on X. Yo, bro, how are you going to pay all these people that are pulling in 50, 60, 70, 80 million?
Yeah.
You're gonna, bro. I'm telling you, this nigga's gonna get in some nasty financial issues.
Wouldn't you think that there's gonna be a bunch of accounts now making, a bunch of people making accounts on Twitter, because obviously they're only dropping on this. So doesn't that make money for Elon? How does that work out?
So this is how ads work.
If they pay like the verification account,
The verification.
That's the only way that they're making money right now?
Verification.
Well, that's one of the
ads.
ways, yeah.
That's one of the ways. Ads is the biggest one. That's how a lot of social media companies make money without charging you a fee to use the application. They have these ads. The thing is, no one wants to be on Elon's app, and none of the major companies, because their argument is because on X, bro. Nah, X is a wild place right now. It's porn. It's racism. It's anti-Semitism. It's deaf. Like, there's no censorship at all. It's a free-for-all.
That's just Facebook 2.0.
Yeah.
No company would want their ad to be under a post of someone getting killed.
Yeah, because there's censorship, but it'll be like days later. Like you'll
weeks
see,
sometimes.
you see shit like be deleted. Like you go revisit it and it's gone.
Yo Gotti's dead brother's still on that app dead. I swear to God, his photo's still there. I saw it the other day.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting though. Cause why even do it? I feel like he's definitely gonna do something. I'm assuming there's gonna be some exclusive content on there that
Also
you
to
can
bring
only
ad
get on
dollars.
there.
Yeah.
You know,
What would y'all think if Mr. Beast started like an adult only thing, like more of like not for kids? You think that would be something he would do?
what's gonna happen on there?
Not
though? Some
porn,
dick?
not porn, bro.
What do
But
you
like
mean?
more
What do you
like
mean,
more vulgar stuff like that.
Oh, it would ruin his brand.
He's limited to his social experiments because he deals with kids.
Yeah, it would ruin his brand. It would never. I don't think it would ever really work. The only way it would work and has worked when he goes on, like he went on Flagrant 2 and he was like swearing. Like, did he go on? He went on Joe Rogan, right?
When supposedly like the IRS was looking for him or something like
Yeah,
that.
so he's sworn and stuff in those clips, but like for him to do that as content that he puts out himself consistently, I can never see that.
Because the kids
happening.
will get to it.
Yeah, and he doesn't need to either, because like
He doesn't need to. I just saw a post today, I think, that I forgot who was offering him $100 million to do a show. I saw that post today.
really.
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't the OnlyFans thing? I saw that they offered Snoop Dogg.
It wasn't OnlyFans.
They offered Snoop Dogg $100
I'm
million.
gonna look it up right now.
$100 million to do OnlyFans,
No.
and he didn't want to do it
Yo,
because he said he had his wife. Like,
Snoop Dogg don't need to do that shit.
nah, that's $100 million, bro. But still, integrity. That's disgusting.
he kind of was alluding to that if he was single, he would have done it though. Snoop Dogg.
Oh my God.
I can see that happening. I mean, Wiz was supposed to do one. He filmed it and everything. He never dropped.
Mr. Beast is reportedly closing a $100 million TV show deal with Prime Video.
Oh yes, 100. Yes, you're right. I did see that today. Yes, $100 million from Prime.
Now that makes sense.
But the video, I saw that the video is gonna be YouTube first, the first one, and then a lot of other stuff is gonna be on Prime.
He has a wicked deal with YouTube right now. He has to.
Bro,
Suppose he doesn't.
He should just take
He's open about that. Like they fuck with him, but
they don't have like a good relationship.
they don't fuck with him like that. Like it's not like any bias.
He should just take over whatever fucking app or whatever he can do, bro.
But
why the fuck not?
if he start now, they're probably gonna be on his dick. YouTube, 100%.
That's probably why he did this.
100%.
You know what it is, bro?
They're like, nigga, you can't leave us. And he's like, bitch, I just dropped this video, 160 million views. I'm gonna leave you maybe soon.
You know what? Because here's the thing: we talk, but these companies know everything. YouTube knows Twitter's gonna die. They're well aware of it.
Yeah.
Like everyone else is well aware it's gonna die. Because if you don't have the ad revenue, you're not sustaining yourself off of loans and
Yeah.
other ways to regain revenue.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing Mr. Beast is like, if I can just leverage my value in other ways, I can get a contract out of this company that thinks they're the hottest shit on earth, because they are. The only supplier of consistent videos, what company is it?
YouTube.
They have a monopoly on the market. And not just that. The parent company is who?
Google.
And what are they?
Monopoly.
The only search engine not even one uses. Like, bro, it's
I use
disgusting.
Yahoo.
You're gross.
You're weird.
And Vimeo.
Weird. You're weird.
Y'all niggas is whack.
Nah, you're weird. Nah, it's
pro-
like using
you-
GoDaddy.
you use-
Go home, bro.
You
God damn.
use Edge, don't you?
Yeah.
No, that's bad.
That's bad. That's bad.
Microsoft Edge is
That's
bad.
disgusting, nigga. That's
you
disgusting.
use Edge, bro.
Imagine that.
I'm
No,
pretty
that's
sure, bro.
heinous behavior, bro.
Nah,
But, like,
I still use Safari. Remember Safari?
yeah, I use Safari.
Where now?
Yeah.
What, on the iPhone?
No, on my Mac.
Wait, not Safari. What's it called? My bad. Mozilla.
Mozilla Firefox.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used to
Firefox.
rock
I knew it was
with
like
that shit.
animal, so I said Safari.
Yeah,
It was an
I used to
animal.
Fuck with Mozilla
Yeah,
Firefox.
Firefox was hot.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
man.
that shit
No
felt
pun
hard.
intended.
But yeah, I think he's leveraging his worth. I think he's gonna get a deal out of them. I think they feel like they don't need to give him a deal because they're the fucking biggest company on the planet. But they're gonna realize that that's not how the world works, and that's it. And I think Elon's gonna screw himself.
Bro, can we talk about the fact that Mr. Beast is probably one of the biggest motherfuckers that actually gives back to the community, bro? And that shit doesn't get highlighted as much, bro.
Because philanthropy is not anything new.
I mean, it gets highlighted, but then, like, our culture, like black culture, will acknowledge it when like it affects them, like the African wells. I think that was the first time that the Shade Room posted Mr. Beast, right?
Mhm.
But then look at the flack he faced with that too. People are still trying to like, oh, it's not enough, or these wells are not being maintained, or you didn't.
Yeah, you guys doing
It's like,
it?
nigga, is it ever enough?
Which I get their argument. They're absolutely right. You built the wells, them shits will be cooked in 10, 15 years because the societal issues weren't resolved. But you're also right. For those 10 to 15 years, niggas got clean water, bitch ass
Exactly.
nigga.
Right, but not only that, he laid out the groundwork for you guys. One of you guys could pick up on it. He started it. Be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna take over it. I'm gonna make sure that
He's saying that shit like
this is being taken care of. This and that.
No, but
Nigga,
he has
you
a
ever
good
heard of
point though.
Coney, nigga?
No,
Huh?
but he has a point in the sense where it's like these niggas will be quick to drop 15 bands on some Balenciaga, which I'm gonna talk about right now, but won't drop 15 bands on a fucking well in Africa.
Oh, I'm not against what you're saying.
Because now that they know it happens, they can literally contact Mr. Beast, anyone from that, see the association you work with, and be like, let's do this, even if it's one, instead of buying this Gucci belt today.
I get it.
But they don't give a fuck.
It's just as an economic development, someone that studied economic development, I understand philanthropy is not a good thing. It could destroy economies. Now,
I get that.
building, because Tom's destroyed the shoe market in Africa. The whole buy a shoe, give a shoe to a kid in Africa. Bro, there's people who make shoes in Africa. You're destroying their market by giving people free shit. It happens all the time.
I get that.
But here's the issue. When you're building wells, those are infrastructure projects that are supposed to allow you to utilize the natural resources. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely right when you say it's not going to be maintained because it's not. You don't have the infrastructure to maintain it.
So it would be better off if you did an infrastructure and established, let's say, like jobs and hiring these people on staff, giving them opportunities to
And
like
creating the
maintain
infrastructure-
the wells
Thank you.
and continuing it forever.
Okay,
And that's economic
But
development.
he can,
Yeah.
you can still do that though.
He can't, nigga, not just him. These other niggas, like Vic said, that are buying $15,000
Yes, exactly.
Balenciagas.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm
Yeah.
saying is that regardless,
He probably will now. He probably will.
He
More
laid
likely
out.
he will.
He laid out the groundwork.
Yeah.
He started something.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, there's wells now. Okay, I can now, like you said, create the jobs, this and that, people, the establishment for them to take care of it, or anyone else can come and pick up on it where I left off and continue to do this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Nah,
true.
Nobody's saying you can't.
And maybe he already had it planned. It just hasn't been revealed.
Which would be fly as fuck.
Because niggas just, you know, go with-
Assume.
Yeah, you assume, but we don't know.
That's why I'm like speaking on shit, bro. I don't understand.
You gotta be careful, you know.
Anyways,
But I'm calling her out again. We called her out last time. Kim Kardashian is now the new brand ambassador for Balenciaga. Oh wow. Why are celebrities now acting as if Balenciaga did not have children, actual children as sex slaves, dressed up as sex slaves on their advertisements, on their websites, promoting the new campaign of clothing just less than what? 7-8 months ago, last year. Now we're moving past it, and now we have her as the ambassador, and they're rolling this out, acting as if nothing happened. Everyone's ignoring it, and celebrities are eating it up. Right at the top of Paris Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week is coming, and the hypocrisy continues within these celebrities. How can this change? I would say by calling them out. People are already calling her out right now. Social media is eating her up. Because last time around, she was trying to justify it. I think, I could be wrong. I want to say the guy behind Balenciaga, his name might be Demna. That might be the guy behind Balmain. I forgot the guy's name behind Balenciaga. I think Balmain is Demna. But, Drake, Kanye West is close with the people behind Balenciaga. That's why he was wearing Balenciaga, going to every store and leaving with free Balenciaga like crazy. But then that was before the whole sex, child, slave thing. Now we have Kim Kardashian becoming the face of Balenciaga without doing official business, but now she's officially doing the business. She's officially the ambassador. What the fuck is going on? Should we obviously just not expect these celebrities to not be celebrities and just be dumb because they're dumb celebrities? Or is it a case where maybe Kim, she said changes are coming. Is she going to address this and then maybe roll out a different type of advertisement, explain why the fuck they did that shit again, remind people, because they explained it at the time, supposedly a different conflict of interest with, not conflict of interest, issue with overseas, whatever. I think it was like I want to say Italy. It wasn't like an American campaign, some shit like that. That's how they were justifying it. But it's like anyone with eyes can see that that's weird. These kids are in chains. Even if it's not sex slaves, why are we sexualizing kids at all? Why are they in S&M bondages? They're not Rihanna. This is not Fenty. This is not a grown woman. These are children.
You ever seen that French movie on Netflix?
The Cuties?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched it.
That's normal in Europe.
So that could be a justification for.
Mm-hmm. I'm not saying I'm like agreeing with what they're doing.
And
I'm just saying if that was their argument that it was a European like promo run, I could fully see why those kids were being sexualized. That's a thing in Europe.
But the thing with the Cuties was, it was like girls in school like finding their adolescence. So it was like preteens and then also including teenagers. I swear that the fucking Balenciaga shit had literally toddlers, nigga.
Yeah, it was like 6-year-olds.
Like niggas, like I'm talking about like my son's age, like 3, 2, like young, like babies.
Yeah.
That shit looked crazy, and everyone was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Even her, like calling out her, but then now she's like on it. I don't know. It's very suspect, and this is why, not me, but this is why people do believe in like Illuminati and this selling the soul type shit, because you see this type of shit where it's like we're moving past this now, like. You're giving this brand a bigger platform. You're Kim Kardashian. Now you're going to become the ambassador. Instead of, like, why is niggas so obsessed with this? You can dress high-end. God bless you. But why Balenciaga? They have the sex slave kids. Wear something else. Wear some fucking Chanel with Kendrick Lamar in them. Like, wear other things. Why emphasizing the Balenciaga?
Yeah.
It's like, why?
I got 2 things. So the first one's just when it comes back to that whole idea of like them doing it for Europe. I've heard the argument that American culture is actually the problem here. When you see a child in chains, possibly looking like a sex slave, that's your interpretation because you have a misunderstanding of what sex is. Your society has hypersexualized you and everyone around you. So now any indication of certain things will immediately make that link. And that doesn't exist in European culture. That's their argument.
Yeah.
It's actually our fault, not theirs. So when you saw the ad, you immediately saw it as sexual because that's a product of your society, not the Italian society. And you could actually make that argument. Like there's an argument to be made that we over-sexualize to a point where everything seems sexual.
Yeah.
And other societies they're so comfortable with sex and the idea of sex and have such a healthy relationship with sex that they just don't see what we're seeing. My second thing is this. If her whole thing is to rebrand it and fix this problem, that's very interesting because there's a running joke that Balenciaga is actually a social experiment. That is what the brand is. It's a social experiment brand. And things like that roll out, and other things they've done in the past, certain things that they've dropped. People's obsession with Balenciaga is because
The potato chip bag that costs $1,000.
it is their desperate attempt to try to criticize high fashion.
Yeah.
So maybe she's gonna come in and bring them back to normalcy. Stop doing this hardliner fringe shit that's getting you caught up, and let's stick to the fashion.
It could happen, but it definitely is like a sense of like she has no morals, or are your morals like not as much as people realize or really thought,
Bro,
because
it's Kim Kardashian.
yeah, but she's also she's becoming or she is an attorney. I'm not sure. I think she might still. I think she passed the pre-bar. I don't think she did the bar yet. I have to look into that, but she wants to like do that, and I guess do I think pro bono type shit. To be honest,
Do you think she actually enjoys that, or is she playing into a persona? The legally blonde persona.
I think she enjoys. You know why? Who was her dad?
A lawyer. That's fair. Okay, I'll give you that. That's fair. That's fair. I'll get back.
I win this round, motherfucker.
No, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just-
No.
I'm just kidding.
I know. The only reason why is because there's been an argument that she's just illegally blonde.
And OJ's free.
This nigga's crazy.
Wasn't that OJ's lawyer, right? Or no?
Legally Blonde is the movie.
No,
bro.
I'm talking about but her father was OJ's
Oh, it was
lawyer,
OJ
right?
Lawyer. Yeah. We'll have it
OJ's
down.
free.
Might have to represent him again.
What the fuck was your argument with that?
Her dad was a good lawyer.
No, it was a great.
He was
lawyer.
actually a great lawyer.
Yeah, I heard he was.
But moving on, real quick, playoffs update. NFL playoffs. We have the Detroit Lions facing.
NFL,
What did I say?
NBA.
Oh God, I
You
wish
said
it.
NBA, right? Or am I bugging?
I zone out the moment. you mentioned sports.
Well, it's NFL play.
NFL playoffs. Detroit Lions are facing the Niners for the NFC, and then we have the Ravens facing the Kansas City Chiefs, aka Taylor Swift's team,
Mahomes K.
for the AFC champions. I predict the Ravens beating the Chiefs and the Niners beating the Lions. It's going to be Niners and Ravens. And hopefully, I pray it's a Lamar Jackson championship, Ravens winning. But that's my prediction. Is it going to happen? I think the Chiefs are going to win.
I think.
And I think they're going to win it all. Taylor Swift, bro. The
I have-
Taylor
did-
Swift effect. The
did y'all
NFL wants
see-
Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl.
That's cool,
They-
but I want 49ers to win, and I want CMC.
You're a Brock Purdy fan?
No, actually, Child's a 49ers fan, so I just watch all the time. But I'm actually a CMC, and I'm a Nick Bosa fan. Nick Bosa's the biggest racist in the NFL.
He's up
gonna-
there. He's up there.
He's gonna kill these. He's gonna kill these fucking. He's gonna kill these black quarterbacks, bro. He's gonna demolish them.
He's going to
Nigga,
rip Lamar Jackson's head off.
bro.
Nick Bosa. My God.
Drill him in the butt, nigga. I can't wait, bro.
But Jordan Love had some good moments against Nick Bosa.
I know they was.
I thought the
playing with
Packers were gonna
shit.
take it.
I thought so too.
I thought the Packers were going to take
no
it.
bullshit. I was scared.
But
But the curse, the Packers curse is forever.
yes, we shall see. Predict your Super Bowl predictions in the
What were you
comments
gonna say,
below.
Marlon?
Who's going to win the
Oh, I
Super
know
Bowl,
what you're gonna say.
Marlon?
Did you see? No. I know what he's gonna say. Did we see because he made that face? I already knew, but I knew what he was gonna bring up. The clip.
He's a
of,
Ravens fan.
The clip of Patrick Mahomes' dad looking at
Well,
Taylor Swift turn up with her friend. Is that that what you talking about?
No, I don't even remember what I was going to
I saw Gerard Carmichael turning up with Taylor Swift. The comedian Gerard Carmichael.
That was hilarious.
Y'all throwing names out here. I have no idea. What
Travis Kelsey's brother got shirtless and jumped out the booth.
Oh, Jason Kelsey.
Yeah.
He retired.
Yeah, he retired this
He
year.
retired. He was on the Eagles. He retired.
Greatest center of all time.
Yeah, at the height of his career, he retired. Not at
Nah,
the height.
the end.
At the end,
Yeah, he's
tail
like
end of after
36.
the height.
Yeah.
You know, perfect timing.
Nigga, they weren't gonna
The
go to another Super
podcast
Bowl.
that him and Travis Kelsey have,
I heard it's crazy. Yeah.
bro, they break records all the time. They're one of the top podcasts, like
'Cause-
audio only too, everything. Like they're very successful. God bless them.
Because you're seeing multiple sides of the ball when they speak.
Yeah. Lastly, I watched over the weekend. I recommend you guys watch. I watched two documentaries. I watched Murder in Boston on HBO.
Okay.
Great documentary. I would say not great. Let me say good. It was a good documentary, and it covered the actual politics in Boston during the 70s, 80s, and the racism in Boston, and then at the time how the cops were corrupt. In a certain case, Matthew Stewart, I think it was, or Marcus Stewart, Matthew Stewart. It was an individual that allegedly said that, oh, my wife was in a car with me. She was pregnant. A black man shot her and ran off, tried to rob us. But they were at a dead end. But the mayor at the time and a lot of the white people at the time were like, let's find this black man.
Yeah.
So it was going crazy in Boston, looking for this black man. But people with common sense and the black community was like, hey, why would someone rob your wife and she got shot in the back of the head and you were just chilling next to her in the car? Something's up here.
Like nothing happened.
Yeah, so it turned out the man killed her and committed suicide eventually and led black families through abusive, violent racism for no reason, just for the sake of his own ego, to stroke his ego. And the man is he's a horrible individual, piece of shit. But this documentary is pretty good. I showed a lot of dope like history in Boston that I didn't know actually happened, so I would recommend that one.
Is that nigga in jail?
The guy, no, he killed himself. He jumped off the bridge.
Oh, for real?
Yes, he jumped up. He left a suicide note too.
Wavy.
Literally wavy. God bless. God bless. Oh my God.
bless.
American Nightmare documentary on Netflix. #1 thing on Netflix right now, trending. I recommend watching it. Phenomenal documentary talking about another murder type of situation where a couple, his wife disappeared in the middle of the night, and he had a story, alibi, that she was abducted, and no one believed him. They thought he was lying. They thought he killed her. Turned out it was a major story. She was abducted, but it was by a former veteran, something of a veteran, someone that was and the FBI that was trying to start the case or like help on the case. I guess the main guy was like an ex-boyfriend of the girl that they were supposed to kidnap and kill, the former veteran guy, but then they got the wrong girl. So it's like a whole thing. So now is opening doors where people are revisiting this case and like, hey, we know that, the FBI killed Martin Luther King and has done a lot of dirty shit, but like this is another example right here that people don't talk about. This story, #1 on Netflix for the past week, has been going crazy. And I was watching that shit. It's kind of scary, to be honest, because like the concept of like them having so much power, nigga, they can abduct you in the middle of the night, like, and you can't do shit about it. Like, it's crazy.
You can fart. Yo, FBI bulldozed through your door. What you doing?
Bro. Well, it depends. If you're asleep, like he was, you can't do shit about it. You cannot do shit about it.
Yo, Vic throwing Ocean's dinosaur toys at them.
You can't do shit about it, bro.
Bro, if you don't let that clip rip, bro, when you have someone just come into your house, I don't know what you're doing.
Nigga. I'm shitting myself.
They're former military, nigga. They come in tiptoeing.
Nah, I'm shitting myself and I'm rubbing this shit off.
Wait, oh my God. You're talking about literally. Oh my God. Also,
they now arrested a nigga with shit on his face.
Lastly, I watched Iron Claw. I recommend everyone to go watch Iron Claw. Brand new movie out right now. Zac Efron's leading movie based on the Von Erichs' former wrestling family team. Historic story, their family curse of how the brothers all ended up eventually dying. Crazy, right? It makes you believe the idea of a curse. I don't necessarily believe in that, but when you watch this movie, it reminds you of that story, the Von Erichs. And it was chilling. It was crazy. Zac Efron killed that shit. It was crazy. His acting was phenomenal in it. He looked like a fucking monster. Like, you guys seen his face, right? How Zac Efron's face looks like now. But I guess he got plastic surgery because he had like a jaw issue, and he needed it medically. Some people need that shit medically to like have their face like even be held up by their own jaw. So that was his case. But then on top of that, bodybuilding and everything made his face puff up even more. So that's why he looks like the fucking Hulk. But man, I cried. Deja cried watching it. The movie is pretty good. It dropped on Christmas, but it's basically the first big movie of the year. So I recommend it. So far, movie of the year, even though it's the only really movie that dropped this year that matters. But Iron Claw, phenomenal biopic. Check it out. Stellar acting.
Another movie he didn't invite us to.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm on a date with my girl. It was good. Damn,
bring me to the date.
Bring you to the date?
No, I'm your date.
We could have snuck into the movie theater, to be honest, because there was no one working. But next time, Deja got to read the room, man. She got to read the room better. I'll be telling him, like, I can't rob a bank with your ass. Not saying I would rob a bank, but it's like those type of people that just be like,
yeah, they don't know how to do shit.
yeah, like, you got, like, she tries to be too safe.
Mad paranoid. And
It's
shit.
like, yo, we could have just allegedly kept walking this way, and we didn't have to pay. Like, you didn't catch it? She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. They didn't. Yeah, I know. God bless you. Could have saved me $20, but it was just $20. I have Star Pass.
Does Victor, it's a vibe, sneak into
Movie
movies
theaters?
and not pay for his ticket?
Oh my God. Breaking news.
Find out on the next
man.
episode of Dragon Ball Z. But we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. We are Outcap Club Admission Podcast. We'll see you next week, motherfuckers.